And we're back. Episode 20. Let's get it. Matt, what up?
What's going on, guys?
Uncle Cat, what up?
What's going on?
First return guest / third guest ever. Al, what up?
How's it going?
Good, good.
Isn't he? Wait, he's only our second true guest, though, right?
Yeah, so I said second guest, third of
well,
all time, right?
He was our first guest, wasn't
Yeah, but I'm saying like we've had 2 total guests.
First returning guest.
Yeah.
First returning guest.
he? Yes.
Third overall.
Okay, I'm an
Okay.
idiot.
I'm surrounded by idiots,
No,
evidently.
you're not. He was our first guest. That's all I know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about over there.
The guy doesn't even listen to the show.
I do.
My producer doesn't listen to the show.
I listen to the show.
I wish you had a better clone that I could replace you
Wait,
with.
by the way, hey, by the way, was the show put up on Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Oh, okay.
Are we sure about that?
Positive.
Check the tape.
It was up Monday.
Fix it in post.
It was up Monday.
I
When
don't
did I
believe
post
that.
it in the Discord? Hold on. 6:15.
Well, I
What
have
day was
cigars
that?
going, y'all. Daddy like.
What day was the 15th?
Monday, I think.
Today's the 19th. Juneteenth.
Yeah, 15th was Monday. That's when I posted it.
All right.
Fuck off.
I congratulate you
Cocksucker.
on doing your job for once.
Yeah, because you have so much to do. You couldn't even make a description or a title for it.
I'm the talent.
Yeah.
Also, I said let's do it after the episodes, and that didn't happen.
I just want to say that I did get the last 2 titles.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
That was my mistake. We'll be sure not to give you another one for a while.
I figured that.
Yeah, so Big Al, you brought up a thing here. Juneteenth, which I'd never heard of until this year.
Me neither.
Anybody
to be
else?
brutally honest.
I honestly didn't know what it was either.
Kev?
The day the slaves were freed?
Yeah, now you know that, but did you know that before this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, because I mean, no one ever really talked about it until
no.
until yesterday, until today.
No, it should be Emancipation Day, not Juneteenth. Is the dumbest fucking
I didn't
name
know.
I've ever
That's
heard
why I
of.
didn't know it was called Juneteenth. But, like,
Yeah.
if you're talking about today, yeah.
Well,
The Emancipation Proclamation Day.
I saw it on my Apple calendar. I was like, I didn't put Juneteenth in here. I didn't even know what it was.
It's on the Apple calendar?
It is.
Now it is. They added it in later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it there.
Yep.
If you could rewind time to January 1st, that bitch wasn't on there. I could guarantee that. No one's ever heard of it, which is fine. I don't give a shit.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it's retarded that it's called Juneteenth.
Yeah, for something that holds a lot of weight. Juneteenth.
It's heavy, man. It's heavy.
May the 4th be with you. It's just like that.
Kind of.
Not really. What is 10th? That could
I
be
don't know.
anything.
It's stupid.
18th, 19th, 17th,
Juneteenth?
Juneteenth. It making no sense.
It's making no sense. Anyway, let's get to the topics. What
But
we got?
hey, if they want to make it a paid holiday, I'm happy to have another day off.
Yeah, they won't, though.
Yeah. if
Martin
they
Luther
wanna
King
make
Day is not a paid holiday, is it?
For
For
some
me, it
people,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, but not for most.
For slacker city workers.
Dude, I mean, I'm not going to argue with them. They want to give it to me. I'm going to take it.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I
If
wish
they
I
said,
had
hey, you
it.
get this day off, I'd be like, okay. See you fuckers on Monday. Or whatever day. So, yeah. Whatever. Whatever they want to do is fine with me. Kev, I wonder that video you posted about that retarded black dude being arrested in Akron.
Well, yeah, he's not retarded. He's bipolar and.
Oh, you said retarded.
Well, he's bipolar and schizophrenic.
Right, mentally ill.
Yeah, quite mentally ill. It's basically retarded.
That retarded black dude from Akron.
I did say retarded earlier,
He did.
but it's about the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, not all there. He's mentally ill.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on up there. Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Multiple people
Multiple people.
live in my head.
But from what I could tell from that video, do we know his name? Do you remember his name?
yeah, I forget now.
But anyway,
Look.
he was just like walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah,
like,
he
hey,
was.
stop.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Like, don't you have anything else to do in the city of
No,
Akron?
obviously they don't.
Is there a murder going on somewhere, or a rape, or a robbery? Some guy walking down the sidewalk's your biggest problem?
Of course.
Yeah, it's terrible. And then they made fun of him when they stopped him.
Well, first of all, how does it take 6 guys to arrest one guy?
Yeah.
Retard strike.
Something like that, I guess.
Angel dust.
Angel
It was on PCP. Angel dust. That's a callback, baby. But I don't understand how it takes 5 or 6 guys to arrest one guy.
Also,
who's not like big and strong, not on angel dust.
here's the thing. He was in jail for 5 months and he was only getting out now because of everything that's going on.
The video was released.
Well, because it was released. The police had the video. They saw it. They reviewed the footage, and
Yeah.
they still kept him in jail for 5 months, and they're still going to charge him with shit.
Or
just
no,
because
this
they were
wasn't
covering
Akron,
their
this was
asses.
Garfield Heights, right?
Yeah, Garfield Heights.
Garfield
Yeah.
Heights, yeah.
Yeah, but they were still going to charge him with all that shit after reviewing that footage.
Police chief resigned though.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
well, first he goes, "Oh, I stand behind my officers and I fully support them, but I'm resigning because I'm a huge pussy." Fuck off.
Yeah. And then that one douchebag, oh, he broke my nose. You're on top of him. How does
How does he break your nose?
Yeah.
What a fucking retard.
Yeah.
That's your fault for getting your nose broken.
yeah.
Probably punched himself
He's
in
like,
the face off camera.
What'd he say, you fucking idiot or something like that? He
Yeah,
like
he
walked
did.
over and was like, you fucking idiot.
Fucking asshole. That's what he
Yeah.
called him, yeah.
It's like, dude.
I hope that guy gets shot.
I hope that motherfucker sues the city and gets $10 million.
That's why I call it Garbage Heights, not Garfield Heights.
Yeah, no
deserves that.
shit. Apt name there, Matthew. Apt
Thank you.
name. Thank you. I'll be here all week. But I don't know. Yeah, and that poor bastard's in prison for 5 months for doing nothing wrong.
It could be worse. So imagine being behind bars for 25 years.
Yeah, no, well,
and doing nothing wrong.
yeah, because the police say that you assaulted them. That's what they were saying.
Did
I know.
6 cops pull him over, or did they call in back?
It was 4, I think, that pulled him over originally, 4 or 5, and then they called in like 1 or 2 extras. All for
Are the
one dude.
police that afraid of citizens, specifically black citizens?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking pussies
They
that hide
ring
behind
off.
their badge.
And they gun. But yeah, thank God for body cams and people giving a shit now, because otherwise these motherfuckers would be in prison forever.
They don't even turn their body cams on half the time.
I'd
Yeah.
say that if you don't have your body cam on it, it should be the same thing as like you missing a court date or the person being held for too long without actually charging them with something. If you don't have a body cam, like the body cam footage, you can't charge the person if you're making an arrest like this. Obviously not like if somebody's being murdered or some shit like that, where it's clear. But if you're just pulling somebody over and your body cam has gone missing and there's conflicting stories, the citizen needs to be let go at that point. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. I mean, the body cams are there for our safety.
They're there for our safety and for the officer's safety.
Yeah,
if they're not properly using
if-
the body cams,
exactly.
then they can't make an arrest.
If the police hold it to themselves, something's one-sided there and something's wrong. They're trying to, I would assume somebody's
exactly.
hiding
Anytime
something.
something goes wrong, they can just go, "Oh, we don't have the body cam."
Yeah. Or say
Right.
it's under review or something like that, or it's got personal information.
Yeah. Well,
something.
then immediately the cop is at fault, in my opinion.
How about Ford releasing the Bronco on OJ's birthday?
I'm not gonna lie though, that thing's ugly.
That's badass, though. I love that they
That's
did that.
funny.
I know, but dude, that Bronco is not.
I
good
don't mind
looking.
it.
I'm not a fan.
They call it the Wrangler Killer.
Yeah, I am. Whatever. Hey, does it have the gay eco boost in it?
Who's they?
It might.
Also, does
Ford.
it have start-stop technology, which is the most fucking annoying thing in the world?
I don't know.
As long as you can turn it off, I'm all right with it.
Start-stop?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing. It's stupid.
It's just stupid. I don't know.
I hate
but
hearing some retard in me their car restarting and then they can't take off the light in proper amount of time.
You can
'cause
take
they're
the
staring at
doors
their
off
phone.
like a Wrangler.
Oh, that's so
If
cool,
that's a
Pat.
selling point.
Take the doors off.
Take the doors off.
Have some
I
fun.
definitely
Jim
want one now.
Florentine.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said I definitely want one now.
I'm gonna take the doors off my Challenger. Fuck yeah!
Take the doors off.
Take the doors off of it. Man, let's go take the doors off your truck. We'll go off-roading in it.
I wouldn't do that with mine.
Kev, I
You
did not
wouldn't
watch
what?
the. What were you gonna say, Matt?
Off-road with my truck. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Yeah, she's old.
Old Bessie's been through a lot.
How many miles?
198.
Nice.
Still got life left in her.
That's
Oh,
out there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's a Chevy. Like a rock.
as the ad says, you guys.
Like a rock.
I mean, come on, they don't make that up. That's legal right there.
Yeah.
Real quick, Pat, get to this Band-Aid story that I
Oh
said earlier.
yeah.
I'm sorry, this is utterly ridiculous to me.
That is-
Utterly
it does seem a little ridiculous.
ridiculous.
This is just a joke.
This comes to us from ABC 13 in Houston. Band-Aid launched new bandages for different skin tones, according to an Instagram post from Band-Aid. The brand said it listened to customers in the black community and it decided to be inclusive. What the? They were complaining about this?
Also, haven't Band-Aids always been a darker shade of brown?
No, they've been like that lighter shade. They've been like the lighter.
Look at my Band-Aid right now. What color is this? That's definitely not fucking white.
No, but here's what I'm saying though. Let me ask you this though. As a white person, if Band-Aids were black, would you be saying it? I mean,
I won't care at
it's
all.
a Band-Aid.
I would not care, but I bet people could care.
Yeah, because they have nothing better
Yeah,
to do.
everyone
That's a
cares. Yeah,
fucking
that's
first
the
world
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I heard this was in Donald Glover's stand-up. He brought it up. I remember that specifically. I don't
About
know
a
why.
Band-Aid?
Yeah, he goes, I remember like the first time I realized Band-Aids were supposed to be skin color. And like he made a big thing out of it like that wasn't his skin color. I'd never even registered.
I'm
with
not
me.
gonna lie. I fucking hate that guy now. That ain't funny. Like that's just dumb. Fuck him.
But I never even thought about it.
This is America. Yo.
like
Kev,
That,
what
song,
I
that
wanted,
song's dope.
also, I wanted,
it's a good song.
I wanted a Crip Walk
Pat wanted
for
to
everywhere.
Crip walk everywhere.
The music
I
video
don't
is
know
really
how
good
to
for that
do
song
it.
too.
Yeah.
It is sweet. I just don't know how to Crip Walk. If I could Crip Walk, I'd Crip Walk everywhere I went.
You could do it if you put your mind to it.
From down the sidewalk.
if you really
fucking
want it.
If
from
you really want it, you can
office
get
to
it.
office
Yeah,
at
if
work.
you want it bad enough, you can do it.
I think you could do it, Pat.
This is. I'm not a Navy SEAL like Kev. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't just will it to fruition.
It's too goddamn bad.
But real quick,
Not
though,
everybody can be like me.
this Band-Aid thing, this is a joke.
It is. It's ridiculous. The company also said it will donate to Black Lives Matter. Its parent company Johnson & Johnson pledged $10 million to fight systemic racism and injustice. And that's the end of the article. Hard-hitting stuff from ABC 13 in Houston. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Do we never think about it? Although it's not really my skin color.
No, that's why I said I never thought about
Also,
it.
I'm
It's
too hairy for a
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
How about
They
this?
don't
No,
stick on.
you want to know why I don't think about it? Because it's a fucking Band-Aid.
Yeah.
If it was if they were all tie-dye, I'd be like, okay, it's
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, they have like kid stuff like Paw Patrol on it and stuff like that. So just
SpongeBob
buy
Band-Aid.
that then. I don't know what to tell you.
Not for much longer. Paw Patrol's about to be gone.
Yeah, that's a terrible show.
Here's the thing, though. Like, why do... I don't know. The whole Band-Aid thing is stupid. But I haven't heard... I mean, there's tons of stuff about Black Lives Matter right now, obviously, and black people having rights and shit like that. But
Kevin thinks they shouldn't.
I didn't say that at all.
Black people having rights or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But how about the Trump administration this week reversing health protections for transgenders that was put in? So last Friday, the Trump administration finalized a rule that would remove non-discrimination protections for LGBTQ people when it comes to health care and health insurance. And it says... And it says it's one of many rules and regulations put forward by the Trump administration that defines sex discrimination as only applying when someone faces discrimination for being male or female and does not protect people from discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. Supporters of the new rule said this is a necessary reversal of the Obama-era executive overreach and will reduce confusion about the legal meaning of sex discrimination. Critics argue the rule could further harm an already vulnerable group, transgender people, in the midst of a pandemic and historic unrest spurred by the killing of George Floyd at the hands of police in Minneapolis. So the final rule focuses on the non-discrimination protections laid out in the Affordable Care Act that federal law established that it is illegal to discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, age, or disability in certain health programs and activities. In 2016, an Obama-era rule explained that the protections regarding sex encompass those based on gender identity, which is defined as male, female, neither, or a combination of male and female. And in June 2019, under Trump, the HHS Office for Civil Rights proposed a rule, the one finalized this week, that reverses the one from the Obama administration.
I would like to say something.
Yeah.
I get yelled at for reading the entire article, and yet here you are.
I'm not, I'm not reading the whole article.
I don't read the whole articles either.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Kev, did you read that whole article?
No.
And yet it was still long. So
So
fuck you, man.
Now you know how it feels.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
No, he was actually sitting there like this.
I'm merely pointing out the fact that I get shit for doing that, and yet
So the Trump administration says right now we're going back to the plain meaning of those terms, which is based on biological sex.
I have a quick question. Didn't
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know.
But didn't a
It's
court
obviously a bad thing. Shouldn't everybody have rights under health care, no matter how you feel about yourself?
and didn't a court just pass that you can't discriminate? Like it just happened, somebody based on being transgender, like before.
But now Trump is doing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
that was before it.
Yeah.
That was
That was before. That's after.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court upheld it.
I thought that was new because when I took
I know.
job training, you could discriminate somebody against transgender. Like if somebody was transgender and you didn't want to hire them based on the fact they were transgender, that was allowed up until about 2 weeks ago. Was that the Supreme Court that did that?
Well, what Kevin's talking about.
That was the Supreme Court because I remember the Republicans on the Supreme Court didn't want to uphold that.
Yeah,
Right.
but don't these
but
like,
yours was before that, and then the uphold is after. So he wanted to, but it didn't get through.
No,
I think.
did get through.
This is separate.
This
Oh,
is
it
different.
is?
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
different.
separate and got through. But I'm wondering, like,
what's the difference?
aren't these going to clash somehow?
This
like,
is healthcare, and that's hiring for jobs.
healthcare.
You're still
Oh.
discriminating against
Yeah, but it's
somebody.
two separate things. This is probably this should
So
go to the Supreme Court.
no, I have a question. So what is this? Does this mean like the health insurance company doesn't have to cover you getting tits put on, or does this mean you go to the emergency room but they could turn you away? They can't do that.
Under the new rule, a transgender person could, for example, be refused care for a checkup at a doctor's office.
So this is like a religious thing, then.
Other possible scenarios include a transgender man being denied treatment for ovarian cancer, or a hysterectomy not being covered by an insurer, or costing more when the procedure is related to someone's gender transition.
So if they're I thought men couldn't get ovarian cancer.
I'm not sure.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. The
Wait,
whole,
are
the
they
whole
s-
transgender thing's just confusing.
It really is.
It really is. I don't
really
understand
is.
it.
Are they saying that's like a man, like they identify as a man, but they're biologically a woman, and they get ovarian cancer, and since they say they're a man, they're not going to treat them?
Yes.
I think that's a religious thing, and then you just go to another doctor. I mean, granted, yes, they should just take care of you because if you're in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
But I think like they would know who you are. It would be like your normal physician. They would see that you're becoming a woman or a man or whatever, and then at that point they would be like, "Go
Hold on.
away," or
It
stay.
says,
or,
hold on, it says that the Trump rule makes changes to gender-based discrimination protections beyond that specific section. It affects regulations pertaining access to health insurance, for example, including cost sharing, health plan marketing, and benefits. The rule could also mean that those seeking an abortion could be denied care if performing the procedure violates the provider's moral or religious beliefs.
So that's what it is. Same as the baker not being able to bake a cake,
Yeah.
which is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But then go somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's such a. Granted, if it's a life or death situation, yes, they should have to, which I assume they would because of the Hippocratic Oath, right? Or no?
I mean, you would hope, but who knows right now? But like you said, if you're going to a family doctor, hopefully they know you transitioned.
Yeah, and then they could hook you up with whatever.
But hasn't Trump said on numerous occasions that he is a fan of transgender people and gay people? He has no problem with them.
Of course,
but
he is,
now
but look
he's-
at his vice president.
Yeah,
and look
but
at the people around
yeah,
him.
but now he's actively trying to take away their rights.
Yeah, he's terrible for transgender any LGBTQ rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike Pence is a piece of shit, and he ran Indiana into the ground, so he's fucking useless.
In conversion therapy,
yeah,
like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
state-sponsored conversion therapy.
nah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that'll work. Might as well give him a lobotomy while you're at it.
Jesus, might as well.
Kevin, the Jay Farrow thing that I
Yeah.
did not watch that. So enlighten me, please.
Jay Farrow was walking down the street, as happens all the time with black people, and cops approached him, said, "Hey, you're black, get on the ground." So he laid on the ground, and he's basically saying, "What the fuck?" And they say, "You fit the description of a guy that we're looking for right now. You're black."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "You can look up who I am, though. I'm Jay Farrow. Google me." And then once they had cuffs on him and they flipped him over, whatever, and they found out who he was, they started they let him go. Basically, is kind of what happened. But I mean, he was treated like shit because he's black, and he was had handcuffs put on him and thrown on the ground because he was black. It was ridiculous.
And they can just do that anytime they want, legally or no? Like, is that cop in trouble?
No, I mean, if there's like an APB out, they can, but they can't. They technically shouldn't cuff you and keep you there that long.
Yeah.
Also, shouldn't they be like, "Excuse me, you fit the description of someone we're looking for. May I see your ID?"
Yeah, but you don't have to ID though. And then if he doesn't ID, then they're gonna get pissed. You don't have to ID.
But like, if you have nothing to hide, wouldn't you? I mean,
No.
I'm assuming he would have given him this ID.
Well, he did. He got cuffed and he said, "Look at my wallet. Google me."
Yeah. Like if an officer said, "Hey, you look like someone we're looking for. May I see your ID?"
I wouldn't show my ID. I would not,
Why?
because I didn't commit a crime.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
I know, but that's not my problem. Seriously, I wouldn't ID myself.
If you were black, you'd be fucking handcuffed and beat to shit.
I know, but so are white people for that though too. Believe it or not,
I don't
they
believe
actually, No, they actually are, dude.
So just on the basis is
So
you're right,
I would
you
give him.
wouldn't
I
do
would
it.
give him
It's
my
my
ID.
right. I would not do it.
I would give my ID.
Dude, that's why I always tell people like know your rights, dude. That's
I don't
why-
think I would, because if they treated me in some shitty way, I would have a nice lawsuit against them.
No, if they said, "Hey, you look like someone that we're looking for.
I'd say no, that's not me.
May I see your ID?
No, I haven't committed a crime.
So then,
That's not
how do
me.
they do that then?
The law does not work like that.
So how do they bring you in or whatever?
They have to
then
have
at that
they have
point?
to have probable cause.
Yeah.
That's not
What if the
probable
probable cause is you look like the guy?
No.
No.
That's not probable.
That's not
cause.
probable cause. That's what happens with black
Like I said,
people.
like probable cause is like
To be honest, though,
you're
I'd
smoking
hand
weed
over
in your
my
car and
wallet.
the cop stops you. It smells like weed. And
Yeah,
then,
I know. Obviously, yes. But if they're looking for someone and you look like that person, then what do they do?
Well, no, I mean, for example, like some states are like a stop and ID state where they can do that, but most states you have to actually like be detained to show ID or like arrested.
So how do they detain you?
Well, no, like usually they'll like illegally detain you. See, that's the thing. Like people that are like illegally arrested, they won't file against them. They'll just like, oh well, I got a raw deal, and they'll just go home. Where other people, they'll file, they'll sue, and then they win. It was the same way a guy won $100,000 from the local police department going through a DUI checkpoint. He wouldn't answer their questions. He just remained silent, rolled his window down. It was like this. They smashed his window.
He was probably obviously drunk.
No, he wasn't. He was dead sober. He was a white guy too. Bashed his window in, drug him out of his car, cuffed him, took him to the station, doing like $100,000. I wish that happened to me. Taco Bell for everyone here, and some nice cigars
Fuck yeah.
Cubans.
on the city of Cleveland's dime. They couldn't pay it anyways.
So
they're broke.
when you
Yeah.
so hold on.
$100,000.
give you
You'll get,
we'll give you installments.
Hold on.
You get $30 in food stamps.
Matt, when you go through
Deal.
when you go through a DUI checkpoint, you don't have to respond to the officer.
Nope. You don't have to talk.
You just have to sit there.
What if they say, please get out of the car?
Oh, I mean, then you should probably get out, but they can't do anything.
But if they say get out of the car and you have to get out of the car, isn't that doing something?
Well, no, I'm saying if you want to comply, yeah, you can get out of the car. You just still don't say anything.
I'm confused.
No, I'm saying
If
like
they say, have you been drinking tonight? You don't answer. And then they say, blow into this breathalyzer. Then what?
You don't have to blow.
So you never have to do that. So you would never get a DUI then.
What for a road stop? Yeah, if you don't blow, you get your license suspended.
But going through a DUI checkpoint.
Sobriety now for like the field tests, you do not have to do those. Those are totally you can reject those. Breathalyzer you can't, but DUI checkpoint's totally different.
Because there was
Okay.
no cause to pull you,
I mean,
pull you over.
I mean, I think DUI checkpoints are a joke in general. I really do.
Yeah, I don't. Think
I
the
should
point
not
would
be. I
there.
should not be stopped.
Yeah.
Just driving down the road for no apparent reason.
Right.
And you realize too, they don't catch anybody in these.
Probably not because the word gets out and they just go around.
Well,
I've never
no.
even seen one.
No, I've been
They
through a
have,
few.
they have to post them ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly. Like they post them. Like
I'm
you'll
just
see
gonna
them on
start
Facebook.
I'm gonna start driving to every single one, hoping that they rip me out of my car.
Ambulance chasing.
I'm DUI checkpoint chasing.
Well, see now, you guys can look up later. Look up a lawyer. He made up. It's called a DUI Fair Flyer. It's a pamphlet you put in your car. It says, "I'm going to remain silent. I want my lawyer." It shows your ID, proof of insurance, because technically,
That's it.
well,
That's all you have to do?
some laws say that you don't physically have to hand your ID to the officer; they just have to see it. Well, that lawyer did that at a DUI checkpoint. They broke his car in Florida. Then he sued them and he won.
Oh
'cause-
my God! Ambulance chaser.
No, this is like a legit lawyer. He's not an ambulance chaser.
Ambulance chaser. So all you do is like, here, let me see your ID. You go like that,
Yeah, you put it right up to the glass.
and then you just like make them write down the information. Then
No, like the cops just look at it. Now, some other cops are cool with it, like that Fair Flyer I told you about. They'll look at it with the flashlight.
now this is at a checkpoint.
The DUI checkpoint.
But if they pull you over, then you got to do whatever they say.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give your license up, but technically, I don't think you have to give it up. You can just show it.
Now what if?
Now, listen, folks out there, I'm not a lawyer by any means.
Matt's certified ape legal counsel.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that either.
Matt's shooting from the hip here.
I'm
so-
writing everything.
Double
down
check
for
everything.
later.
No, he's my legal counsel. So far, we're batting 1,000.
He's Patty's wartime consigliere.
Ain't been in trouble yet.
Yeah,
I'm a good boy. That's why.
yeah.
But here's a question. Okay, so you get pulled over for tinted windows, and they're not tinted. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
tinted too far, right? Because like,
Okay.
aren't your windows okay? Like, didn't one cop say you're fine?
One cop did, but they're not fine.
Oh,
They're way too dark.
I don't know.
I don't know what that
Okay.
cop was smoking.
So like, if you get pulled over for nothing, but they say, oh, you were speeding, but you weren't, then what? You're at their will.
Well, yeah. I mean, until you can go to court or whatever. But for perfect example, it's totally legal to swerve in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you could go, but
Yeah.
cops will pull you over for that.
Okay.
try to get you for a DUI, and one guy actually was drunk driving, but they pulled him over for the wrong, traffic offense,
Yeah.
and he didn't get charged
Okay.
because it was an unlawful stop. A lot of gray areas. That's why I said, cops, they don't know every law, obviously.
Yeah.
For example,
Impossible.
yeah, it's so. But that's why I said that's why they just demand ID, and a lot of people refuse. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, when you got time at home, dude, late at night, dude, watch some First Amendment audits on YouTube, dude. They're really good. You
I
learn.
don't have that kind of time.
I'm not. I didn't say during your busy.
I'm
day.
here for the
I know.
Reader's Digest from you.
Okay.
I get all my
They're dude, they're really interesting.
I get all my law information from you. That's why you're my legal counsel. That's why I pay you the big bucks.
Hey, listen, if we ever go to court, you're gonna fry. You're gonna fry.
How funny would that be, though, if we show up to court, you're my lawyer? I'm like, because you could be. You don't have to have a real lawyer, right? Because you can represent yourself.
No, yeah, you can
You
represent.
can.
You can. Yeah.
But I don't know if you can have someone. Can you? I thought you had to pass the bar though to represent someone else. I'm
know.
pretty sure you do.
Or what if I waive my rights and say, Your Honor, this man can represent me? I would do that.
I would just have YouTube videos of First Amendment audits.
Yeah.
Judge, look at this.
Your Honor, sidebar. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up here. This fucking idiot appointed me. This is a simple.
Help me out here.
This simple B&E. He didn't really do anything. B&E. Talking in cop lingo. We got a B&E on 4th Street.
It's a simple B&E.
Send all squad.
So that means breaking and entering, and this was for a traffic stop.
He didn't even do it. He didn't even do it.
There's
That'll be the argument.
Yeah, listen, there's no fingerprints.
Yeah.
That's him on camera. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Photoshopped.
I thought there'd be semen on everything when I became a cop. But there's not. There's no semen on anything. So I don't know. It's crazy. I'm such a because partly I have nothing to hide, but also
A bootlicker.
yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
because there's no skin off my nuts to give you my ID. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hiding anything.
I know, but you don't have to though. That's the whole point.
I mean, you don't have to. I don't have to.
I know.
do
I'm
anything.
saying no, but this isn't Nazi Germany where you have to show papers just for being
Yeah,
outside.
like when I was in college. Have I
Papers.
have I told that story on this podcast yet?
You told a lot of stories, Kevin.
A lot of tall tales.
No. when
Most note, Navy SEAL training.
it's going well.
Go to a previous episode if you don't know what I'm talking about.
So when I was in college, we were going to a football game, and it was I think maybe 4 or 5 of us, and I had a cup of BK Joe in my hand, which is Burger King coffee.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, and we were just leaving our dorms. We were walking to the University of Cincinnati football game at the time, and
Nippert Stadium.
that's right, stage right. As we were leaving, a campus police officer called out to me. He's like, "Hey, come over here." And I was like, "All right, what's going on?" And then he's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to the football game." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "What's in the cup?" And I said, "BK Joe." And he goes,
As it clearly describes on the cup.
"Yeah."
Stupid.
And he goes, "You sure about that? It smells like liquor to me." I go, should smell like coffee. And he goes, "All right." He's like, put the cup on the ground. I was like, "All right." So I put the cup on the ground, and then he's like, "Do you have ID?" And I said, "Not on me. I have my student ID, but I'm just going to the football game." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "Well, then what's your social security number?" I said, "Well, I don't have to tell you that." And then,
What are you, a cop?
yeah, and then,
Barely. Campus PD?
yeah, and then he goes,
Still cops.
Come on.
he goes, he's like, all right. He's like, well, he's like, I'm gonna need you to leave that cup here then. And I said, no, this is unreasonable search and seizure. You have no reason to,
Uncle Matt likes it.
yeah. I was like,
love
yeah, I was like, there's no reason. And then he got really pissed off. He's like, all right. He's like, well, I'm gonna need your I think he asked me for my social security number again, which you don't have to give to them. You don't have to give them your social security number. Yeah. And I was like, no. I said, if you want, I can go right back to my dorm. I can walk up there with you and get my ID. I said, but I have my student ID on me right now. And he's like, no. He's like, all right. He's like, whatever. That's fine. He's like, I'm gonna take your name down and your student ID, and I'll be following up with you. He's like, all right. He's like, but I'm gonna need you to leave that cup here. I said, no. I paid for it. I'm gonna take it with me. Thank you. So I went and picked up my cup and I walked off. And that was the end of that fag. Never heard from him again.
And see, that's the thing, though. It's not made to give the police a hard time. It's not like I said.
No,
I
but
know
that
a
was
lot of
ridiculous.
I know. Like I said, I
Yeah.
know a lot of cops, but it's like, dude, you have rights, and people should know them. And a lot of people don't know the rights like
And
that.
also, there was no liquor in that cup. There was certainly natural light, but there was no liquor. There was a beer.
Malt liquor,
It was not malt liquor. It wasn't Eddie Ice,
liquid crack.
whatever the hell that shit is. But no, yeah, I mean it was a beer. But we were going to the football game.
I think the general attitude of this podcast, and I think I can speak for everybody unequivocally, is fuck the police.
I agree.
Matt?
I know. I wouldn't say fuck the police. I know. I honestly wouldn't. Like I said,
Matt really would though.
no.
Al?
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police. Hey, why? You want to make their job as hard as possible.
Yeah.
No.
You give him more of a hard
No.
time than any of us do.
No. That's see again. I'm not dude. I'm just practicing my rights. It'd be one thing.
Yeah, but you're doing
Wait,
it indignantly
no,
and
making
to be
their
an
job.
asshole.
Wait, no, making their job hard would be if I'm resisting arrest or doing
No,
something like that.
that's
Yeah,
illegal.
I know, but I'm saying that's
Not
making
making
their job hard.
Nah, not really. That's not within the realm.
No, I don't know. If a police officer walked up to me on the side of the street, clearly identified himself, and he said, "Hey, I'm looking for somebody. Are you this person?" I would show them my ID. I would be like, "No, it's not me." See?
Matt, would you do
You just
that?
said you wouldn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't say I
You
wouldn't.
said a few minutes ago you would not.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
think you said you wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No, I said that if I went to, I want to go through a DUI checkpoint now.
Nah, I don't know. I think you said you wouldn't do that.
Either way,
You said you
I
wouldn't
probably would though.
I
Matt,
wouldn't.
Matt, you would never do that.
No.
If they said, "Let me see your ID now,"
No.
what would you do? They,
No.
and they clicked off their body cam. You're all by yourself,
That's fine.
and they just tase you.
No, I would just say cuff me. I'll go to jail.
They've already tased you,
That's fine.
so you're limp on the ground. They just walk away.
That's fine.
No proof of anything. You just got fucked up for no reason.
You're limp on the ground, and they start trying to cuff you, and then they start punching
No,
you.
they
like
don't
that
even
guy.
cuff him. They just tase him. He drops to the ground, and they just walk away.
Then I got fucked over. That's fine.
But it could have been just avoided if you would have given me your ID.
But guess what? They still didn't get my ID. Makes it even better.
I think it makes it better for the cop.
That's fine. Let him tase
Be
me.
like, yeah, this asshole would give me his ID, so I tased him, dropped him on the ground, and kept walking.
So I shut the body cam off and tased him.
yeah,
That's fine.
I would do that. I'd be like, okay, click, and then fucking just
Hey, that's fine.
make your life
Hey,
hell for
I
a
took
minute.
the L that time.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
No, oh no.
But in your own mind, you took a dub.
That's right.
That's right.
Mine's
States
fucked
right.
up.
I'm a winner.
No, you're not.
I'm a winner.
You're in a heap on the ground, pissing yourself.
I'm not pissing myself.
You would have pissed yourself.
No.
I think Matt would piss himself if he got tased.
Involuntary bodily function. I'm peeing. That's why I just like, here, this is my ID. Nothing to hide. Take a look, copper. And then as he walks away, I say, I smell bacon. And then he
You wouldn't
chases
say
me
that.
down and
You wouldn't
beats the
say
shit
that.
out of me. Yeah, picky, picky.
He couldn't chase you down.
I know, but they would find something to fuck you up with.
Hey,
Probably.
smash your taillight and say, "Oh, you got a broken taillight."
Yeah. But, actually, sir, you just did that.
No, I didn't.
That's why you got to record shit on your phone. am I
Well,
right?
yeah, there's a you can download a short. I'm sure that Android has certain stuff, but with the Apple shortcuts on your iPhone, you can have one that just says if you go like, "Hey Siri, like police," it'll immediately start like recording, and it'll
Yeah.
send a copy of the recording to like anybody that you specify. It's just like a quick shortcut, like a verbal one. So yeah, it'll start a video recording, and then it'll automatically message it out too, which is pretty sweet.
Well, that's why too. Real quick though, about the DUI checkpoints we talked about. Imagine like the immigration checkpoints. Like if you live in America,
Yeah,
like 65 miles from the border, and you have to answer every day if you're an American
that's
citizen.
so shitty.
That's beyond shitty.
Yeah, that's fucked up, actually.
And then if you like, you don't have to answer, but then they hold you there for like hours.
This is like if you live in like El Paso, Texas or something.
Yeah, just or no, they can actually do. They can set one up here if they wanted to. They're legally authorized, like 75 miles from the entire border of the United States, to set up immigration checkpoints wherever they want
And what's the purpose of this?
to see who's like basically just to fuck you over.
But I'm assuming they're only south, right? They're not north to Canada.
No, I think there's some up by Canada, but like north, but like I mean, you know, there's
They're
not,
white, so who cares?
No, there's more down. There's definitely more down
Yeah, 'cause
south.
they're brown people.
You got to keep the.
You got to keep the Mexican. They're taking
No,
our
but it-
jerk.
it's
what did
just-
Trump call them?
I don't know. Bad hombres.
Bad hombres. You got to keep those bad hombres out of here.
We're not getting their best people. We're not. We're getting
These are-
rapists and
These are
racists.
terrible people.
Bad on.
That's what he said.
We're getting these are some bad hombres.
These are some bad hombres.
Dude, imagine going to the grocery store and answering that every day.
Yeah,
Dude, I'd be fucking annoyed.
yeah. I mean, I don't think they would. I think that after a while they'd be like, oh yeah, that's Steve. He fucking lives in
To be honest with you, I
bumfuck
don't think they
Texas.
would.
You don't think so?
No.
I think they'd be like, hey, brown guy, come over here. They would snap at him like that. Hey, tss. Habla inglés? You live out here? See? All right, keep it fucking
No,
moving.
but then the Supreme Court rules that they can do this.
I'm not
Ridiculous.
surprised.
Old fucks on there.
Yeah.
I know. You're gonna keep those brown people out.
Work fucking 4 months out of the fucking year.
Yeah.
And
What's
then-
their salary?
And then hear
Ungodly. 6 figures minimum.
oh yeah, and then hear any case they want, and then if they don't want to hear it, they don't have to.
Oh, you were up in arms about that, big dog.
What?
The 2A cases they weren't hearing.
No, I'm actually glad that I don't want them to hear any. I'm actually glad.
You just said they haven't heard one
no,
in a
but
while.
dude, John Roberts though, dude, I don't trust that dude.
Which one's is John Roberts a conservative judge or is he?
Well,
What do you think?
I don't know.
No, I think
Who
no,
appointed him?
Bush.
Bush. Okay.
But Bush only did it though because I think he was the safe pick. But
Yeah.
dude, after the way he's been ruling lately, I don't think he's right. He might not be left. He might be in the middle, but I don't know, dude.
Kavanaugh's about as far right as you can get.
Yeah, but he didn't want to hear a 2A case either.
That's nuts.
No, you wonder why he didn't want to hear it though? I think because of they don't know how Roberts is going to vote. Like they have the liberal judges, they know how they're going to vote.
Yeah.
Conservatives, but in Roberts, he's like that guy where like, dude, what's this dude going to do? Like they don't know.
States' rights.
And then Trump wants to get rid of him, but I don't know how he's doing that. But
You can't get rid of him.
I know,
Fuck Trump.
I know.
That's for life.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot he is.
Who, Donald Trump?
He knows less rules than me, and
He
he's
doesn't
the
know.
president of the United
He doesn't know anything. He's a.
States.
Well, that's because you have retards that vote for him.
I'm not gonna lie though, dude. When I saw that, I'm like this.
That's because Donald Trump's a fucking retard.
knows nothing.
He doesn't know anything. Listen to him. He's fucking brain dead.
I have listened to him. I've been to his rallies. I've listened to him.
Have you actually?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
God, you're such a
Oh
fucking.
my
You're such
God.
a fucking.
You drove
hill-
to Pittsburgh.
You're such a fucking hillbilly.
Oh, like 13 people in Pittsburgh. We went.
Oh my
God.
God.
You should off yourself right now.
See what I'm saying though? Like, see, I mean, like that's the problem with America right now. If you have a different
Why?
opinion or political view,
But you can't even explain why.
Yeah.
yeah, I can.
Why?
I don't want to vote for Hillary. That's why.
Why?
I don't vote Democrat. I vote Republican.
Strictly.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you're gonna vote for Trump again?
I am.
Oh
I'm not
my
voting for Biden.
God.
So it's either I vote for Trump or I don't vote for Biden or I don't vote.
I
I'd
know.
rather
I get
vote.
it. Yeah, I get it.
Don't vote.
But see, I can't do that because then I can't complain.
The only thing Matt gives a fuck about is his gun rights, which Biden has obviously said that he wants to get rid of.
No,
So I get it.
This is my biggest bitch though about people. I don't care who you vote for. I really don't.
But is that your main sticking point though? Is that why you won't vote for Biden, or what else do you
vote for the
dislike?
guns.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's a big thing too.
What else? What else do you dislike about him?
Well, I don't.
Honestly.
I don't dislike this though. But his view on he doesn't think people, men and men should get married. He doesn't believe in gay marriage.
Who, Biden?
Yeah,
That's not true.
That's not true.
dude, I saw an interview with it a few years ago. That's exactly what
No,
he said.
because he's the one who got Barack Obama
Yeah.
to.
I'm just
reverse
saying what
it.
I saw. Unless it was a Photoshop video.
It's wrong.
Okay.
I mean, it was probably from 15, 20
Yeah,
years ago.
or it
No.
could have been.
no, it was one like before they got in office.
But he was the one. He was the one that actually
Yeah,
got
before
Obama
they got
to
in
pass.
office, so
Yeah,
2000
I mean, people's
fucking
views.
5 or
People's views do
something.
change.
No, it was
I
a
have
little bit
seen
later.
him say that. I saw a video.
Yeah,
of
but
him saying that.
people's views do change.
And
though.
they're
They
the
do
ones,
No, that is
Yeah.
true.
and they're the ones who've changed it.
And
Yeah, they're the ones
came
that
up with the
passed it,
ruling.
yeah.
above that, he might personally disagree with it. Let's say he does, just for the basis of this argument.
Yeah, but
he
he-
won't bring it into politics.
Yeah, he's not going to.
You know what I mean?
But
I don't
no,
know.
honestly,
with that guy, you never know.
honestly though, beyond that, like, what do you dislike about him? Because I don't really know.
Well,
I'm-
Biden. I mean,
I'm not-
I don't like I said. I don't like his gun, but I haven't heard a lot of his other stuff, like the economics. Like I haven't, like I didn't go on his website and read everything.
I read
obviously.
a decent amount of it, and he seems okay. I just wish that it was somebody better. I just wish that there was a better option. Like I said, Yang or Haley.
Yeah.
Which honestly, if Trump,
Mayor Pete was
if,
all right
if,
too.
if Trump were to do what has been rumored that he was going to boot out fucking what's his name Pence and bring in Nikki Haley as his VP, I heard there's rumors about that he wants to do that.
I do. Didn't Trump, I think Trump announced Pence already though for his ticket.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he did.
But I don't know. I mean,
Has that ever
here's the
happened?
thing. I don't.
I think Haley's
No,
gonna get
that's
her
never-
chance eventually. It's just
I
not gonna
think
be
so too.
now.
But here's the thing: I don't dislike Joe Biden at all, but I also don't. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think he's just going to be more of the same, in my opinion. Like, not the same as Trump. Obviously, nobody's going to be the fucking same as Trump, but he's going to be more of the same as just that old, tired establishment, in my opinion. That's why
I think people are yearning for that right now.
I guess, yeah, because it's a
But
fucking
dude,
Wild
yeah,
West in
but
there
dude,
right
he's
now.
been in politics for 44 years, and look at his track record. It's not very good.
Biden's his
Yeah.
track record's all over the place,
Yeah, it's not.
but I think he's in a better place now after the whole thing happened with his son too.
I'm just saying though, like you have to vote though. The people that bitch about this country and don't vote,
I know.
you don't have a fucking say.
They do make it hard to vote in this country, though.
They
No,
d-
that's fair. But I'm saying you should still vote, dude. Even if you write your own name, dude, you still voted.
I
I
no, but
agree.
I'm saying like the
You're talking about the
traveling
voter ID.
how many
Yeah.
miles to fucking have to vote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's the one
having
that
to take-
who's the one
take
that makes
off-
it? Which
The Republicans
exactly?
gerrymander,
Yeah.
absolutely, because they would never fucking win again if they didn't do that.
No, they wouldn't at all.
If it was popular vote, which it should be, because that's 1 for 1, that's what it is. That's how many people are in the country. They would have
Yeah,
won
but
nothing.
No, dude, they can never have a popular vote.
They should though. The electoral
how-
college needs to go.
no.
Because you're saying, because like
No.
fucking
Wait,
Iowa
no.
doesn't get.
How would they do that, dude?
Why? What do you
Wait,
mean?
with third-party candidates, Hillary Clinton didn't even get over 50% of the votes, dude.
You don't need to get over 50%.
I'm just saying, but if you need to get over half the vote to win, though, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
though.
you need to get over half. You just need to have the most votes.
Again,
whoever
man,
has
She
the
got more votes than Donald Trump.
Whoever
did.
has the
I
most
know.
votes should win.
And that's how it should work. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck the electoral college.
dude, 3 states will literally dictate the election. They would.
That's fine. That's where the most people in this country fucking live.
But so what?
Yeah.
So you say fuck everyone
States
else's
right.
vote?
It's a
So
states right.
how
That
does
doesn't make any sense.
how does
every vote would matter equally at that
listen?
point.
How do the Dakotas have 4 electoral college votes, and California has 40 million people and they have 2? That makes no sense.
California has what?
40 million people.
They have way more than electoral votes than 2.
They do. They have more.
They have like 55.
Oh, isn't it 2 per state or something?
No, they have like 55. California's got a huge. They have
What's 2? Oh, senators.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
they've
Yeah,
got-
okay, I'm sorry,
yeah.
senators,
I was
yeah.
like, why didn't know it? Yeah.
Sorry, senators. How does that make sense though? They have
That-
2
that-
people
I know.
representing them.
That
Think
doesn't.
about
Well,
this, dude.
that's why you have the House. So the House is different. There's multiple representatives based on population.
That to me is like crazy though.
No,
Like, there's
I just-
too many House of Representatives.
I just think that
I
it should.
agree.
I think that it just should be popular vote. In that way, it doesn't. It's not like then a couple states determine it. No, it's whoever votes. It's the
Yeah, but-
majority vote wins.
Dude, the population of New York alone, the state is 50 million
Okay, but
people.
every single one of those persons'
know,
vote should
But
count.
there's a lot of Republicans
does
in New
count,
York
though.
too. Though.
But that's
Like,
the
are you
problem, though.
afraid of
People,
that?
people.
no,
That's,
New York's always blue.
no, that's the problem, though. People in like Iowa, their vote counts for more than people in New York as an individual because of the electoral college. Their vote counts for
Yeah.
more, and that's fucked.
But here's what I'm saying though. Would you feel that way if Hillary would have won?
Yes, it should be popular
I'm just
vote,
saying-
no matter what. I think the electoral college is stupid. it
Also,
should
yeah,
be
the
popular
only time
vote.
the electoral college has fucked anybody, it's been Al Gore and Hillary Clinton, 2 Democrats.
Yeah.
And if it's always blue, that means there's more Democrats in America, and that means there should be a Democratic president or whoever they
Yeah,
vote
but the only
for.
reason it doesn't is because the Republicans it just honestly fucks over the Democrats. It fucks over the popular vote. It fucks over the majority of people in this country.
Yeah, and if there's good candidates like John
So don't you think
Kay-
that that's how it should be?
No.
If the majority of people
No.
in the country want a Democratic president, you should have a Democratic president.
Your vote would not count,
Why?
dude. The population of the states, dude. Your vote would not count. The entire Midwest wiped their votes out, dude.
No, it's a
Yeah.
popular vote. Every
That's
person's
my
vote.
point, though.
Every person's vote counts equally.
Now you wipe out folks.
Yeah, now you wipe out votes because the person in Iowa's vote counts for way more than ours.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. There's 50 states.
Yeah.
You think 3 states should dictate the outcome
It's not
of an
3
election?
states.
It
is
would
3.
not be. It would not be.
It
No,
would
it
be, dude.
wouldn't.
No,
Okay.
it's multiple. It's multiple people.
You're saying 3 states because they're the most populous. It's just because there's people living
Yeah.
there.
I know, but okay.
If there was spread out, if there was you know what I mean? If
Okay.
you spread out California,
Okay.
those people are still gonna vote blue.
I'm just saying. People always bring this up because Hillary lost, dude. That's what it comes down to. If
No,
Hillary
it
would've
comes
won-
it comes down to
No.
just having your vote
No, I'm
count.
saying-
My vote right
no,
now
I'm
does
saying-
not count.
No, your opinion might have been the
Doesn't
same,
really
but
count.
all these crybabies when Hillary lost, the electoral college is stupid. Why? Because she lost. If she would have won, they never would have brought the electoral college.
Probably
No,
not.
no, they brought it up.
Yeah, they brought it up when Al Gore lost.
Yeah,
But no,
it's
honestly,
been brought up way
But
before
what I'm saying is,
that.
I just think
but
in
when
general,
you win, though,
it's
it's not a big
fucked.
deal. That's my point, though.
But I think if you got rid of it, then it wouldn't. That would be it. Then
That would, it would be better.
Okay.
Because then everybody's vote would count equally. It doesn't matter if you live in New York
But again,
or you
it's-
live in Alaska. Your vote counts the same. It's a popular vote.
And also, it's never going
Just
to
because you live in New York doesn't mean that everybody in New York's a Democrat. That's not the way it works. It doesn't matter if it's a red state or a blue state. It matters what your vote is.
Exactly, and that's what happens now.
That's how it should be.
Look up
No.
look up the population of California right now.
What? Why does it matter?
Because, dude, you're missing my point.
You're saying
why-
everybody in California is a Democrat?
for the majority, yeah.
Okay.
Look at the
slight
Democratic
majority.
candidate-
It might
no.
be. It might be 51 to 49.
Here's the thing, though. That it doesn't.
Percent wise.
This is a whole thing of state versus actual individual rights. At that point, is what you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah, you're saying that because somebody lives in, I don't know, Arkansas, that they should their vote should count for more than somebody in California.
It doesn't count more, though.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
How does it count more?
Because of the way that the electoral college works.
How?
Because like they have a less populous state, but you still have a minimum amount of electoral college votes, right? And that's how we always get fucked.
I don't see your point.
What do you mean?
I don't see what you're saying.
He's saying that the less populous states have more electoral college votes, which makes them matter more. Like if everybody in, let's say, California is blue and they vote blue, and that's how many millions of people, they still only get that one electoral college vote. If the people in Arkansas vote red and it's not that many people, it's way less. So that means just overall there's less
They have
Republicans.
they have like 7 electoral votes.
Yeah, their vote matters
I know. I'm saying,
more.
but they have like 7 electoral
But
votes.
their vote still matters more. That's the point.
Here's my point. Would you rather win California or would you rather win Kansas?
Obviously, you'd rather win California.
Would you rather win New York or would you rather win Ohio? Well, actually, no, I would say Ohio's a good state, but I'm saying
Well, obviously, you should.
Nebraska.
Obviously, the more populous states should matter. It should be a popular vote. It doesn't matter what state you live in.
Yeah, because you're not getting a representation of the people that are voting.
It's not an accurate representation. No, there's room for error, and that's how this happens.
Right.
That's why you can win the popular vote but still lose the electoral college because it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't make fucking sense. If a democratic republic is there to have people that you vote people into power based off of what what your representation wants, right? So I vote somebody for my representative to handle things for me is what we do right now, right? And say 51% of those people, or of the people in this country who vote, 51% of them vote for, like, we'll use the Hillary example, right? 51% of the country voted for Hillary. And
They
then
didn't.
40, I'm just saying, as an
No.
example. And then 49% vote for Trump. But then somehow Hillary still fucking loses. That is not accurate representation of the people in this country. It is not.
I know, but to win the popular vote, you should have to get over 50% of the vote
Why?
because it's over half. It's over half the
It
vote.
doesn't. You should just have to have one more vote than the other person.
Okay.
That's how a popular vote happens.
Yeah. should
You don't need like a 2/3 majority. You just have to have one more vote. That's what a popular vote is, and that's how it should work,
Agreed.
right?
And
The majority of the country wants a certain candidate. That's who should be president or anything, because that's accurate representation. Am I wrong here?
No, I agree with you. And a big problem in the last election was that half the country, half of the eligible people that could vote
Didn't vote.
did not
Yeah,
vote.
I know. Yeah,
and
they're
that's
fucking idiots.
huge. The Republic, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, people either didn't care or thought Hillary had it locked up or whatever.
Yeah.
15% of the people did not
But
vote.
I can't believe,
And that's
that
fucked
you,
up.
of all people, Matt, like that you don't think that it should be a popular vote.
I don't
Why?
because your vote would not count
Why wouldn't it count?
because 3 states would dictate the election. You just have to look at the population.
But it's not. It doesn't matter by states. It matters by individual votes.
But when the most people are in certain states, that's how it would go.
Okay, but those certain states, just because you live in New York doesn't mean you're a Democrat. There's Republicans in New York too. It doesn't matter. It's your individual
I know,
vote.
But what I'm saying is, though, if 95 million people, for example, voted Democrat,
That's who should be president.
I know, but then the people in the Midwest, dude, if the vote would not
Good,
count,
good, because nobody fucking lives there.
that's not true at all. Though. See,
No,
that's-
I'm just
that's
telling you,
that's just dumb.
It should be ruled by majority.
I
That's
don't-
not dumb. If you just got rid of borders and you're just talking like
Yeah,
that's
you're
just
talking about we are the United States, one nation, right?
Yeah. Just
So
erase the borders.
I don't know.
It matters.
Wait, I don't
what
know.
the people
you
vote.
say that, but you don't care about the people in the fucking South or
no,
the
I
Midwest.
don't, because they're
Okay.
fucking inbred retards.
Okay, well,
They are.
Yeah, but no, the majority should win. That's how it should be.
Same people who don't pay income tax, yet every time a hurricane comes, they want federal money.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck you, Florida. Douchebags. Pay taxes.
It's just fucking. It's just asinine. It's literally retarded to think about.
Yeah.
That the majority doesn't get the representation.
Right.
It's just fucking backwards.
Yeah.
Just because 90 million people live in California, their vote should count less than somebody who lives in
but
Arkansas.
I'm sure though, if Trump would have won the popular but lost electoral, you would have been totally fine with it.
No, I
Hillary
wouldn't
would
have.
won.
It's still stupid.
But you would have been fine with it though.
No, the majority should win. Doesn't matter which way it goes.
Wait, I mean, hey,
I've been salty, but I still would have the same opinion because I had it before that
maybe
election
it would happen
too.
this time. Maybe Trump will win the popular vote and then lose the fucking electoral.
That
Maybe,
won't happen.
and I'll still say the Electoral College. Mark my words. I'll still say the Electoral College should be gone. It should be popular vote.
Yeah, if Trump, dude, I'd still say it should stay.
I just don't understand why at all.
When's the last time a Republican won the popular vote?
George Bush Sr. Maybe,
Maybe.
or no, George.
No, didn't George? I thought Bush won it.
Maybe his second time. He won for his reelection. I think, right?
Who was
John Edwards?
John Kerry.
Yeah, John Kerry. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Was it John Kerry?
John Kerry?
Yeah, he was
I don't
running
know.
against
I was thinking Kerry, but said Edwards. I don't even know who
Well,
the fuck was
Al-
Edwards.
In 2000, Al Gore won 0.5% more than George W. Bush.
So he should have been president. He won the vote.
Wouldn't have had 9/11, that's for sure.
Wouldn't have had the war in Iraq.
You got it.
At least not to the extent we did. Do.
That's not Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Watch Vice.
Or W.
W.
That was a great movie.
Have you seen Vice though?
No.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
I mean, he's a fucking terrible person, but smart as shit, and he was our president for 8 years.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney was behind
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
I know.
It's funny.
What's the next topic?
Ah, you idiot. Pussy. How about the guy from That 70s Show being put away for rape, possibly?
Makes me sad. I fucking love Danny Masterson. I don't believe it.
You have real.
I don't believe it.
You have such great judge of character, Matt.
Why?
Yeah, dude. Donald Trump's been accused. But Donald Trump's been accused of rape by more than 20 women.
So is Biden. He's been
not more than
accused-
20.
Oh, dude, I think one's too many. How about that?
Okay. Well, you voted for a guy who had more than 20.
Okay.
All right, but one's too many. Fuck off.
Danny Masterson. He's just a weird-looking guy. Has been charged with forcibly raping 3 women in separate incidents that took place between 2001 and 2003. Los Angeles County District Court, Jackie Lacey, Los Angeles County District Attorney Jackie Lacey announced the charges. 3 counts of rape by force or fear on Wednesday, according to records obtained by E! News. That 70s Show star was arrested at 11:30 a.m. and held in police custody on $3.3 million bail. E! News confirms that he has since been released on bond. What is bond? Like 10% or 5%?
Yeah.
What is it 10%?
Something like that, yeah.
The complaint against Masterson states that he allegedly raped a 23-year-old woman between January and December 2001. That's a long range. All year. Then in April 2003, he allegedly raped a 28-year-old woman. The third incident allegedly occurred sometime between October and December of the same year when he allegedly raped a 23-year-old woman who he invited to his Hollywood Hills home. If convicted, Masterson, 44, faces 45 years in state prison. So he'll get parole. He'll be out on parole in 3 weeks.
Or he'll be president. Did you read the GQ article that I linked, Matt?
I don't even see a GQ link.
The one about Trump and Epstein?
No, I honestly didn't see it.
Oh, here, how about this one? Trump's connections to Epstein's sex trafficking go beyond merely superficial. In 2016, Jane Doe filed a lawsuit against Trump alleging a savage sexual attack in 1994 when she was 13 years old, in which he tied her to a bed at Epstein's house, raped her, and struck her in the face. The account was corroborated by a witness who claimed to have seen the child perform sex acts on both Trump and Epstein. Just as he has a pattern of sexual predation, Trump also seems to have a pattern of threatening victims who come forward. Jane Doe alleged in the lawsuit that Trump told her she shouldn't ever say anything if she didn't want to disappear like Maria, a 12-year-old girl who had also been abused along with her. Jane Doe dropped the lawsuit in November 2016, days before Trump's election, according to her attorney, Lisa Bloom, citing numerous threats against her client. Trump denies the allegations, of course, and Bloom declined to comment for the story. But, yeah, of course he's going to say, oh, no, I didn't do it. Even if the Epstein proceedings fail to produce evidence against Trump, there is enough already in public record, including words recorded out of his own mouth, to substantiate a shocking, prolific history of sexual misconduct. The first rape allegation against him was by his ex-wife, Ivana, who in a deposition in the early 1990s described a violent assault by her husband in 1989 in which he pulled out fistfuls of her hair and jammed himself inside of her. She clarified while he was running for president in 2015 and under a gag order that prevents her from discussing marriage with Trump without his approval that the alleged rape was not in a criminal sense. What she, likely coached by Trump's team, seemed to be implying is that the man has a right to have sex with his wife, regardless of his level of violence or her protestations. All 50 states have laws against non-consensual sex or rape within a marriage. We can keep going, though. There's a huge-ass article about...
Yeah, I still don't even see it.
Really?
No. Is it episode 20?
Yeah. Wait, did I put it in episode 20? I may have put it in general.
Yeah, because I honestly did not see this.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely read through it. It's obviously fucked up, but then again, this has all been there for years. I put it in 20, I think. Hold on.
Burp. Burp.
I got something from MSN.
What if
Oh
when,
no,
you,
that's the other one.
when you burped, you said burp, and when you farted, it was like
I think it was a while ago.
Fart.
Yeah, it was up on 6:13. I'll post it again. It was on June 13th.
Just put that on a soundboard.
There, I just posted it again. But yeah, you should read through that. They have all their sources and everything in there too. It was brought up by GQ. But history fucked up stuff with him and Epstein.
Of course there is. We know he's a terrible person.
Epstein.
I know.
Fired Atlanta police officer Garrett Rolfe charged with felony murder and shooting death of Rayshard Brooks.
That one's pretty fucked up. But also, I don't know.
Let me read. The charges filed Wednesday against the Atlanta police officers involved in the confrontation that led to Rayshard Brooks' death may bring a sense of validation to the thousands clamoring for justice and racial equality in the U.S. So yes, firing this one officer brings equality to all.
States rats.
As long as the conviction is attained. Compared with the death of George Floyd in custody of Minneapolis police on May 25th, which promoted global demonstrations against police brutality and racial bias, the fatal shooting of Brooks by Officer Garrett Rolfe was different. Brooks, after all, had resisted arrest, punched at least one of the officers, and made off with a taser,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one.
which he aimed at Rolfe and conceivably could have discharged on someone else at the parking lot where the incident occurred Friday night outside of Vendy's restaurant. Relying partially on 8 video recordings from body, dash, and surveillance cameras, as well as some of the witnesses. Thanks for that, Kev. Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard charged Rolfe with 11 counts, including felony murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. If convicted, Rolfe is facing the possibility of the death penalty or life in prison. We've concluded at this time Mr. Brooks was shot, that he did not pose an immediate threat of death, Howard said. Well, we're waiting.
Go ahead. Someone can take this. I'll wait.
Guest?
Sure. I think cops should be held to the same standards as regular citizens because that's what they are. You just have a job to enforce the rules as they are. If I stole your taser, me and Kevin, you have a taser, and you have a gun on you. I steal your taser. I point the taser at you. Or I run away from you. I turn around like I'm going to shoot the taser at you. And then you shoot and you kill me. Is that murder?
Yes.
Citizen to citizen.
Yeah, it's murder.
Why is it different for cops?
All right. Well, here's the whole thing. So I guess this is obviously a large discussion, which Matt, you can get involved in at this point probably. It depends on how. I don't know. What do you think, right? Because before that, the police officer had patted him down. So how confident is the police officer in his ability to pat somebody down, right? So he patted him down, realized that he had no weapons. He, got into a situation where this guy was struggling against him, and the guy took his taser and ran off and turned around to fire the taser back at him. He did turn around and he tried. I don't know if he fired it, but he definitely turned around and pointed at him, and then that's when the cop shot at him. So, but cops have also in the past repeatedly said that tasers are not lethal force, even when they've killed somebody, that a taser is not lethal force, right? Even if they have a heart condition and it kills them, they've repeatedly, defended that a taser is not lethal force.
Real quick, though, under Georgia law, a taser is a deadly lethal weapon.
But under federal law, it's not.
I know, but I'm saying I'm going under Georgia law.
But federal law supersedes that.
I know, but I gotta keep going. I'll get to mine.
Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about it in general. I really don't, because obviously this guy should not have fucking resisted arrest. He should not have fought the cops for no fucking reason. He should not have ran away and fired it and looked like he was going to fire anything at them. I don't know. In the heat of the moment, I'm not going to blame this guy for fucking murder.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at. It's fucked up and it sucks, but that guy should not have behaved the way that he did.
Yeah, I mean, real quick, if he didn't, if he
didn't point it at the cop would never shot him.
Yeah.
But also, police, they always defend, and maybe not in Georgia, I don't know, that. So, wait, that's weird.
Now, see here, this is what I told Pat before you guys got
Yeah,
here.
let's hear it.
2 weeks ago, 6 Georgia cops got fired for using a taser on that group of college students in their car.
Yeah.
They said it was deadly lethal force that was unnecessary. So now you've got an Atlanta cop running after someone who stole their taser.
That's what I mean.
and
Yeah,
he's
because
pointing at him.
it's been like really back and forth whether or not a taser is lethal.
Like what Al said to you, if someone pointed a taser at me, I would shoot them. I would.
I mean, I
would.
probably would too because
I would.
when I'm looking at it, because the taser looks kind of like a gun.
Well, but not only that though, too. Why am I being tased? Like, why are you tasing me?
Yeah, but at that point you're escalating, right? That's what they call
No,
it.
but I'm saying if he's escalating. No, what I'm saying is though,
He's escalating to non-lethal force.
with his taser.
Yeah, but then you would be escalating to lethal force if you kill him.
But again, a taser is considered lethal force.
But
no,
there's
not in Ohio and
degrees.
not in the United States.
Can't you shoot him in the leg?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Just shoot him in the
I
leg.
mean, you're taught to shoot.
Where
shoot for
did
the
he
torso.
shoot him?
But like I told Pat though too, when was it this cop would actually got tased and that guy picks up his gun or whatever else?
Yeah,
and
I
then,
mean, I agree. That's what I'm saying. This situation's fucked. But I don't think that this cop, I think he's got a clear record before this, doesn't he?
He's bald.
No,
He's bald.
Listen, but wait though,
Offense number
so
one.
They said he does. Okay, but one guy came on. It was either MSNBC or somebody said he goes. A lot of cops in big cities have like big records on them because they deal with so many people a day. And he goes, the records you're hearing about are minor complaints, like literally, like for the dumbest thing. So,
Well, yeah, it depends on obviously it depends on what the complaints are.
Yeah, if it's like, oh, he showed me his butthole.
but Pat, what I'm saying is, look, for example, your city, a cop could go here 30 years and never have anything against
yeah.
it. Just, I mean, they're,
Yeah, they could sit and
you know what I
do
mean?
nothing
Like,
all. Yeah.
I don't know.
Atlanta's a big city.
I'm sorry. I don't think this cop deserves the death penalty.
No, he doesn't deserve the
No,
death penalty.
He doesn't
No.
deserve the death penalty.
He doesn't even deserve second-degree murder.
No.
it was not
I-
premeditated.
This is what I asked Pat.
It was
Was
it
second degree
wasn't
premeditated?
No, first degree is premeditated. Second degree is
Heat
if
of the
you-
moment.
Well, second degree is heat of the moment, but you're actually actively trying to kill them. Third degree is accidental. This would be third degree.
Then it would be third degree.
Maybe.
It's
I bet he
Still-
gets
but,
off.
but I'm thinking that this may be
Well,
manslaughter.
it depends where the trial.
I don't
is
think
at.
he's gonna get
no,
off.
I know.
Not in this
I think
current
I think
climate.
it depends where his trial is.
Well, could it be in like Washington?
No, and who his jury is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to, really.
Well, yeah, it's a jury of your peers or whatever they say, right?
Yeah,
So
allegedly.
it needs to be an equal jury.
But yeah, I asked Pat this, dude. When is a cop allowed to use his gun? When?
When he's being fired at, that's the only time, really,
Like,
which is fucked up.
I said this too. Like Akron police, their council just voted that they are not allowed to use a chokehold at all ever again. So you're telling me,
Really?
yes. So wait a second. You're telling me in a life or death struggle, you can't put someone in a chokehold? Like if you're in a life or death situation, wouldn't you do anything you possibly could
Yeah.
to live?
Well,
Yeah.
you're not thinking about anything.
Not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, like too,
I'd gouge the eyes.
you have counsel.
Fuck yeah.
You have counsel voting on this who never deals with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
if
There's-
the police
there's a
chief
lot of
would have came out and said, "Hey, you know what? We're not going to do this." Like, at least he's been a cop and
there's a lot of people commenting on this that have no idea what it's like to be in that situation when
No.
you're fighting somebody and they're struggling against you and they take your taser, they're running from you, they're gonna fire that at you. And but also, like I said, it depends on how, because when a guy's running away and it's dark out, he could be firing anything at you. But also,
You
like
know
I
he
said,
had a taser.
well, you know that he has a taser. But I'm saying, what if he had a gun tucked, I don't know, by his dick? When a cop pats you down, does he touch your dick a lot? I don't know. I've never been pat down by a cop.
I mean, technically he can.
You've been pat down by a man.
No, I've never been pat down.
I'm
Stroking
sure they
your
pat
meat.
you down. They pat,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
but dude,
like, you've seen
honestly,
it
too,
happen.
dude, I told Pat, dude, I'm sorry, this Rashard Brooks was a pile of crap. He was in jail for abusing his kids.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
I'm sorry, dude.
I don't.
Like,
I'm not. I think that he was in the wrong for resisting. I don't think that this cop should go to
But
jail.
there's people comparing this to the George Floyd case.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. That is minimizing the George Floyd case, in my opinion.
That's fucked up. But I just think like if I were to protest, I would protest for just
You better not protest
The
at a
gun.
Trump. You better not protest at a Trump rally.
for cops to be held to the same standards as everyday citizens. They do not have a license to kill, and it seems like they do.
No, but
I wish I did.
They're different though. They're held to a higher standard.
Yeah.
They are different. Yeah.
they are held to a higher standard. But if you kill somebody,
What do you think should happen in this situation, Al?
I think he should go to be charged
With what?
third-degree murder or manslaughter. And
Yeah,
then
no.
if the jury does not find him guilty, then he shouldn't be guilty.
I think it all comes down to if the trial happens in Georgia, it should come down to whether or not a taser is lethal force, which Matt says in Georgia it's considered lethal force. Then yeah, the cop should get off free, 100%. But then it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and if they'll even hear it, and I don't know what happens there.
I'm gonna
If-
say-
I don't even know. Can it go to the Supreme Court?
That's fine, but like
it would take forever.
but I don't even know if it
and don't worry,
can.
they're probably going to recess for the next 6 months, so I wouldn't worry about
No,
it.
here's
Summer
the thing.
recess.
Here's the thing, though, Matt. I don't
It's
know.
nice outside, you guys. We can't be
I know,
deliberating
I
in
know
here.
that they could probably have an appeal there, but I don't.
Yeah,
can-
no, that's what I mean though. Like if he lost, he could appeal.
He could appeal to the Supreme Court, but they could also turn it down and say, no, we're going to let the states, which is what they should do.
But being charged isn't convicted. If I pull a gun on you, that's clearly legal force, and you kill me, you're arrested.
Here's the thing: in Georgia, if a taser is lethal force,
It
this
is.
cop should be completely free.
Yeah.
That's fine, but he's still going to be.
Let's look it up right
Charged,
now. Let's
and
look
then-
Look it up.
Would he
We're
be
gonna
fired regardless then at that
No,
point?
no,
or would he
no,
get his
no.
job back?
He should have his
Dude,
job back.
Can I be honest with you? This dude should be rehired and get his back.
Yeah,
pay.
he should probably, if that's the case. Hold on, let me see. Is a taser?
I just think it should
lethal
go through
force
the legal system, just like everybody
in-
else.
Let's find this out. I'm solving this case right now.
But I got to say, if this record is what it is, then
What Georgia law says when police can
Sorry,
use deadly
bro.
force. Well, that's deadly force.
But dude, here's the thing too. Like I said, we talked about it. When you watch the whole video of that, this dude was totally cool with these cops the entire time, and the cops weren't dicks to him either. He just said, "Hey, you're driving drunk. We're gonna place you under arrest." He didn't even know where he was. This guy was so drunk.
he was in a drive-through line at Wendy's.
No, I'm saying,
right,
but
sleeping.
but he didn't know where he actually
Yeah.
was.
I thought his breathalyzer test wasn't that much over the legal limit, though.
no, it was.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, this dude must have been.
I've heard both.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I've heard it was like
Can you look
barely
that up,
over,
Kev?
and then I've
What?
heard like
Well,
it was
Look
way
up
over.
like what his alcohol, like what he blew.
he blew a .18, which is almost 20% of your blood being alcohol.
Okay.
He was fucked up.
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
But
dude.
again, that's
I mean,
not-
I've heard both, so I just want.
I mean,
You
that's
don't
not
die
like,
from that.
no, that's not cause to be killed.
Bas-
But
no, but basically,
that is
if-
almost 1/5 of your blood.
I'm
being
saying, but I mean,
alcohol.
if he would have just got, he'd be.
he'd be alive.
Yeah, but he didn't want a second DUI, and the child would be like beating his kids.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if he's a total piece of shit, then I don't feel bad for this guy at all.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now again, if this cop would have just shot this dude for no reason, then absolutely.
Yeah.
How
Right.
about this one though? This one's fucked up.
Unfortunately for this cop, it happened to this time,
Yeah.
and he got fucked.
This one's fucked up though. In 2016, a Bibb County sheriff's deputy in Georgia shot and killed a 57-year-old man suspected of shoplifting who pepper sprayed the officer during a confrontation. Investigators ruled that the shooting was justified, so the guy pepper sprayed the cop, and the cop shot him, and he got off.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, pepper spray is definitely less than lethal.
That is fucked up. And citizen to citizen, what would happen?
You would be going to jail for murder.
Ale, they're not citizens.
They are citizens.
They're not.
But they're actually, I mean, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, when they're wearing that uniform, they're not.
They're,
They're
not.
not.
Considered. Yeah, they're. A
They're
little,
above the law for the most part.
They're enforcing
They're
the law.
above reproach.
Yeah, no, I know.
They're not judge, jury, and
Yeah,
executioner.
no,
they
but
should
they
be
are.
held
No,
to the same standards.
I see what Al's saying. Like Al's saying,
Yeah,
they're-
okay. Everybody should have the same amount of money. I should be able to drive a Porsche 918 Spider.
No, but if I
But
fucking
Ale-
kill
Ale's
you,
a commie.
if I fucking kill you and then a cop
You're not a
kills
cop.
you,
There's a difference.
there
There's
should
a
not be a difference.
There shouldn't be electoral college. There shouldn't be poor people.
If you kill
There should-
somebody,
there should be a lot of
you should be
shit.
charged with murder
Wait, if you kill someone?
under like the circumstances.
Yeah. So, I mean, self-defense, you're cool with like someone getting killed.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, I was going to say, I was like, whoa.
So Matt, if I punch you in the face and you shoot me, that's equal?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
it's not.
equal.
No, that's clear. That's clear. You cannot
going
escalate
to
the
prison.
violence. You're going to prison.
That's fine. I'll go to prison then.
All right, good.
Well, you should be.
I hope you get raped.
You get
for
charged.
killing me.
You should get charged with murder.
But man, and like
You
Matt,
should
A guy in New Mexico just did this. He
Matt,
just
in
did a
Ohio
CCW
law, in
shooting.
Ohio law
It
though,
just
you
happened.
cannot do that. You can't escalate the violence.
If you fear for your life that you're being attacked.
Not in Ohio.
It happened. Yes, you can.
No, in Ohio, if somebody punches you and you shoot them, you're going to jail.
Not automatically.
No.
You get charged with murder. You
Yeah.
go to a fucking court. You go.
I'm
through the
Obviously, there's
system,
legal proceedings, Alan.
and cops should go through the same legal proceedings.
Dude, this just happened to a guy in New Mexico 3 days ago. I got the video on Instagram.
New Mexico's different than Ohio.
But let him talk.
Okay.
It's still dude. You can still stand your ground, dude.
Stand ground.
Stand ground. Ohio does not have stand ground laws. I don't believe they do.
Okay.
All right, Matt, tell a story. Tell a story. Look it up after.
He was at a protest, walking back home. Like 3 guys jumped him. One guy like nicked him with a skateboard, like right by his shoulder. Dude pulled a gun out of his holster, blasted the dude 4 times, didn't get charged.
That's crazy.
But again, I'm saying he was being jumped on.
But
the
a
ground.
skateboard could be lethal force for sure. If you're bashing somebody's head in with a skateboard,
Again, for the most part, if you're not a complete asshole, you really don't have anything to worry about.
yeah.
But like, say, Matt, I don't know you, and we get to a scuffle at a bar, and we're fighting, we're fist fighting, and I hit you in the face like I probably would, knock you out, fucking fuck you up, because I'm a G. and then you're on the ground. And then you're on the ground, and you pull out a Desert Eagle 50 cal and blow a hole in my heart.
No, this is what I'm saying. If you start the fight with me, okay?
No, we're going at each
Oh,
other.
yeah, no.
And you shove me, and I shove you. You hit me, and then I
Yeah,
knock
no.
you out.
I'm
like
not
I
saying
would,
that.
'cause I'm a G.
No,
as we've
that's fine. Okay,
established.
you're a G. But what I'm saying
But
is, though,
then your butt hurt, so you pull out a gat and blast me.
that's murder.
Okay.
I'm not
All
talking
right,
about
that's
that.
cool.
I'm just saying, though, if you're just minding your own business and some guy just starts coming up to you and starts beating
Yeah.
the holy house, just starts hitting you, dude, you deserve, if I have a gun, you get shot,
But
dude.
also, like, the kids with the skateboard, I'm assuming it was a kid, right?
I was like a 23 or 24-year-old.
So, like, he hit him with a skateboard on the shoulder. And then what? Was like walking away or continuing the confrontation or what?
No, he like ran up behind him and like hit him.
Okay.
I just looked it up for you though, Matt. Ohio
As
has
a castle doctrine.
well, castle in your house or vehicle, but other than that, you have a duty to retreat. Which if Patrick were to punch you
Duty
and then stand
to
there, you would have to
retreat.
That's
retreat,
fine, but I would just I would say I'd fear for my life.
and
That's
then
all.
you would go to jail.
No, not necessarily, dude.
Yes, you
Matt,
would.
stand there.
Not if you fear for your life.
It doesn't matter. You have a duty to retreat. If you could have retreated, you should. And if you don't, and you shoot him, you're going to jail.
What happens if I can't retreat? What happens if I can't? Prove that I can't retreat.
What do you mean, prove that you can't retreat?
Prove that I couldn't retreat, though.
Was
If
he
he,
on top-
if he
was
hit
he-
me.
If he hits you and you're laying on the ground, and then he's just standing there.
Or, well, I'm assuming that wouldn't be it, though. You know, usually
Maybe it was.
you get
though.
attacked.
No,
Then you should get back on top
you guys
of
weren't saying it was an attack. You were saying it was just a quick bar fight. Patrick knocked you out.
I'm a G.
Because he's a G, and you're laying on the ground.
That was not the scenario we talked about, the shooting, dude. That was not the scenario.
That was the scenario Pat just brought
no,
up.
This is not the
and I
scenario.
agreed with him, though.
This is not Pete
Yeah,
the
If we
scenario.
got into a tussle, I agree with him. on
Yeah.
that.
Tussle.
Yeah.
We were in a tussle, sir.
But here's a question.
I shot him.
No, this is
If
why.
you, listen, if you are at a bar and drinking, can you have your weapon on you?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah,
no,
you're not allowed.
absolutely.
Let's go to a bar, get
You
drunk,
can't
come
even
on, fuck you up.
You can't even, dude. You can't even drive with your gun in your vehicle if you've been drinking at all.
Good.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No, I said I hate all these macho tough guys that walk around and want to start fights with people and just beat. And then when they get shot, everyone's like, "Oh my god, what did this guy do? He didn't deserve this." Fuck that dude.
He was being an asshole. Of
Fuck
course he
him.
did. Yeah.
Now-
I agree with you there.
I mean, you should shoot him in like a leg. You don't need a
No.
fucking
No.
Blow him. You aim for the chest all the time.
Mass shot, dude. Sorry, that's the way it
Yeah.
rolls.
You aim for the
think so.
chest.
That's
I'm not
for
gonna
people who
shoot.
can't aim.
No, it's not.
It's hard to hit a leg, dude. I mean, you want someone to hit a leg? People can't hit a
Yes.
torso.
This guy's never even shot a fucking gun in his life. He's
They
too big
can't
of a
hit a
pussy to even
torso.
go to the range.
Shot a BB gun.
Yeah. Doesn't
Also, I'm
count.
not a pussy to go to the range.
Hmm.
Just- the weather's nice and I have a family, so I like to be outside.
Gay.
All right, so chances are
Outdoor range.
Chances are this Atlanta cop's gonna get 12 black jurors and he's fucked.
He's
Yeah.
gonna fry.
He's probably gonna fry.
He's gonna get lethal ejection.
That's why I said I personally like when all the Atlanta cops like fucking left their shifts. I thought that was fucking great.
I think they're.
I don't think that
but
should happen.
They're
to 'em, though.
pussies.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think they're pussies.
it's not that
They're
it shouldn't
pussies.
happen. It's that they should all be fired. They should bring in state police, and then they should retrain local police. That's it.
Yeah.
They should all be fired. They can't. They can't take strikes.
You can't vacate your duty.
Police officers aren't allowed to strike.
Well, they didn't strike.
Okay, they're just not showing up.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, if they have PTO time,
So
though,
they're
they can use it.
They're abdicating their duty. They should be fucking fired.
No, they're
Unless
not.
yeah, they have PTO, but
yeah, which I'm sure they do.
I'm sure that they have ways. I'm sure that
Then
they.
it wouldn't be a big story if you're like, okay,
I'm sure
they
they-
all took PTO.
Yeah.
and
No,
didn't
but I think
show
their
up.
message is like the city just not stand by because dude, that mayor's been a total fucktard. So, just not,
I wouldn't go that far.
dude. How do you know? I'm just saying, how do you not stand behind your police department though at all ever?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there.
Dude, I mean, dude,
Yeah,
imagine being
'cause she's
employed.
black.
But I'm saying, imagine being any job in like your employer like not.
Dude, if
stand
I was one
behind
of
you
those
at
police
all.
officers, I would quit. I wouldn't be a cop right now.
Well, no, a bunch of them did in Atlanta already, and like 12 did in Minneapolis. They said,
Fuck, yeah,
this,
I
dude."
agree.
Yeah, I would never become a cop.
No, get the fuck out.
I mean, that pension though.
Do you know it'd be cool if they could do it, but it can never happen just because the sheriff's department doesn't have enough money and resources to just get rid of local PD, and the sheriff's department takes over everything because at least the sheriff's an elected official. Because like the chief of police, that dude don't give a fuck. He's there for there
Yeah.
until he leaves,
Yeah.
dude. Like
Yeah.
the sheriff, like if your sheriff sucks, you're probably not gonna get reelected, and then you're cooked.
So all I see so far is that
That's a good
that
idea.
police officer.
You know what I mean, though? Like I just
I do. Then
Well,
they
I-
have more at stake.
Matt,
have more at stake.
Matt,
You're
can you-
actually
can you
serving the
find it
public,
in
not
the
just
Georgia
your
law?
union.
what?
Can you find it in the Georgia law? All I see so far is that police officer himself said that it's lethal force. It's considered lethal force, but I can't find it anywhere else other than a quote from him.
That prosecutor said 2 weeks ago it was. That's what he claimed.
Yeah, I would like to see it actually. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
While you look that up, I want to talk about Kyrie Irving.
Oh God.
Kyrie Irving suggested NBA players start own league on restart call. So he is, I did not know this, he's the VP of the Players Union.
I did not know that either.
Crazy, considering, he's kind of dumb. He thinks the earth is flat. Brooklyn Nets point guard Kyrie Irving reportedly wants no part of the NBA's plan to restart the season. Also, he's not playing. He's not even healthy. Who gives a fuck what he's not playing? He has no say in what they do.
Wait, real quick. How funny was that meme I sent you? What Kendra Perkins said about how dumb Kyrie is.
Yeah, he said if you put Kyrie Irving's brain in a bird, it would fly backwards.
Who said that?
Kendrick Perkins.
Perkins.
It was so funny.
That is funny.
That
I
is
know.
fucking hilarious.
my-
Big perk.
He was on the Celtics, right?
He played a minute for the Cavs
Yeah,
too.
he played on a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
But he was most known for the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
I think yeah, I remember him. That guy. It's funny that I actually remember that player.
Here's the thing.
Look at me.
Initially, it was reported that Kyrie Irving didn't, and a couple other players did not want to continue the season because it would, quote unquote, take away from the Black Lives Matter movement. Because you would go from, the protests and things like that to.
I mean, I don't mean to say that I'm over the Black Lives Matter movement, but
I've been over it. I'll be
listen,
honest. I don't care.
But listen, I get that point. But then to go and say we should start our own league, like, dude, what are you talking about?
He thinks the Earth is flat.
I know.
Doesn't that
that's
say
what
all
I said.
you need to know
There's
about
no-
the dude?
I don't know, dude. You don't think that we went to the moon? So what the fuck do you have to say?
Yeah, I've got a lot of evidence that we didn't though.
No,
oh
you
my
don't.
God, you're a
No,
fucking
all right.
idiot. That's the evidence.
By telescope, you could see the shit.
Pat, you believe?
Stupid.
Oh yeah. Oh sure, cop. I'll show you my ID. I didn't do that. Here, take it. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a good boy.
Oh yeah, you're a bootlicker.
I'm not Johnny Small Dick with my Glock walking around trying to prove a point to
I don't have a
everybody.
Glock. But see, I don't
Whatever.
do that.
Matt, what kind of gun do you have?
M&P.
Gay.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever that means.
Smith & Wesson.
Sigs are better.
Yeah.
We both know it.
Rock Island.
Dude, their quality control is
1911s.
terrible, dude.
Sigs quality control's fine on their handguns. I haven't had an issue with anything.
But I have a question real
Dude, police
quick
department
about
stopped
Kyrie.
because they were going off by themselves, dude. You dropped it a foot, they were going off.
For what gun?
The P320 and shit.
I don't like the 320 at all. I have
Keep
a
going, Pat.
226 and a 365 XL.
Why
Those
does
are both
he, for
fantastic
monetary
handguns.
reasons he wants to start his own league? What's the thought process?
Kyrie doesn't know. Don't ask him.
Well, he said that the league is designed
Start
to
my own league.
The league is designed to separate the players, and only the top whatever percent make good money, which is not true. Timofey Mozgov got $64 million.
Yeah.
Dude,
They
NBA
can't get
money's
rid of
great.
him.
NBA money's great.
Ungodly. Dude, they have 12 guys on their team, 15 or whatever. That kind of
Wanna know what money's bad? Hockey. That's bad
yeah,
money.
That's bad money. But they have 15 guys on the roster, and their players' salary cap is more than football, which is 53.
Yeah, that's
outrageous.
That is outrageous.
dude. Pat, what did I tell
That's
you?
close
in
to
that
baseball
text?
money
Dude,
now.
in 2 years, Steph Curry's going to make over $50 million a year.
Dude, what did I tell you about Kyrie though? I don't think Kyrie wants to play basketball. I really don't. I just think he just wants to
Yeah.
say he's in the league. He doesn't want to actually play.
He's collected his money.
Yeah,
He's like, fuck it.
Won a championship.
How old's Kyrie now? 27 around
Something
there.
like that, yeah.
Dude, that dude will be retired by he's 30, dude. He'll be done, dude. He won't play anymore.
In this article from, I guess it's from the Bleacher Report. According to Stefan Bondi of the New York Daily News, Irving said the Nets should skip the NBA's restart at Disney World during a group chat with his teammates. He also proposed the idea players start their own league. To be clear on this, Kyrie Irving has proposed to his teammates they should start their own league, and it's not necessarily in response to the bubble situation, which means they had the
Yeah.
teams that would play against each other to get into the playoff or whatever. However, Bleacher Report's Taylor Rooks reported Irving did not tell the Nets they should start their own league because of the bubble plan. Sources tell me Kyrie Irving never stated. So, obviously he did. She's just trying to cover up for him because it's probably like the beat report or whatever. And this says this comes after Adrian Wojnarowski asked Malika Andrews of ESPN reported Irving and Los Angeles Lakers guard Avery Bradley helped organize a player coalition in an effort to give a voice to anyone who is reluctant to speak out about concerns about the league's restart plan. So, if you are concerned about health, I don't think you have to go. There's like no mandate. You know, like Mike Trout. Okay, his wife is pregnant. So if they start baseball,
He's going to go and stay away from his wife for a little bit, I'm assuming.
he would have to, and he
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to be there for the birth of his kid.
Which would be fucked.
So if he didn't want to do that, I would understand. I would get that.
Because first of all, he doesn't need the money. Let's be honest. He can.
Oh, yeah.
He can miss one season. He ain't
Well,
gonna-
and exactly, and that's the thing. Like, if these guys, like those top guys, if it's literally not worth their time to show up and play 50 games. It's
No.
not worth their time. So, sit out the year and come back. You know, but again, Kyrie Irving is not playing. He's not healthy. So this has nothing to do with him. But also the point to where, like, okay, if we, you know, it'll take away from the Black Lives Matter movement. I understand that.
yeah, but how would it
But
though? In
well,
all honesty, I'm just curious. Like,
they have no basis that it would really. But I think their thinking is that the conversation would go away from that to, hey, did you see the game last night? Blah, blah, and you would talk about that. But I don't think it would, because like probably the players would like do something during the national anthem,
Like
and
kneel.
stuff like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just feel like right now, like this country kind of needs like
Sports.
It needs
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm wearing a NASCAR shirt right now.
Like, yeah.
For God's sake.
For God's sakes. I mean, it's Bubba Wallace, but it's the only thing on.
Alan showing off his Bubble Wall shirt.
Respect to the Bubs.
I've had it since February, before all of this.
Oh, nice. Black lives always matter to Al.
Since February. No.
Just don't say all lives matter. You'll be shunned.
MLK. But that is stupid, though.
What?
We know all lives matter. They're saying Black Lives Matter to get up to the point where then all lives matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if somebody else said this besides Kyrie, it would be like it would be given more validity. But because it's his stupid ass, people are like, all right, enough with this fucking guy.
If you put his brain in a bird, it would fly back. Dude, I really I've been seriously trying to find this in Georgia law.
Well, no, I
if
found
you
the
could
video of the
find
press
it.
conference with this.
Yeah, but I want to
Oscar.
actually. I don't care about.
Well,
I want to see the law.
Are you looking on the Attorney General's page?
nowhere?
No, I'm saying, are you looking at like Georgia's Attorney General's page?
I'm looking under like state laws, like Georgia, like
Because
find
you,
law.
Yeah, you might have to dig deep in the
I
Attorney
know.
General's page.
I want to find it
To go back to basketball,
because I really want to see that.
was it 4 years today that the Cavs won the championship?
Yes.
It was.
Yes,
June
it
19th.
was.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Because that was insane.
Good
Well-
times. Times were different back then.
Yes,
They
they
were
were.
different.
Happy times.
Black people couldn't even vote back then.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
But, yeah, that was a great day. Daddy was happy. I called. Didn't I call you? I was on my way to Dick's. I was like, Matt, you want a hat or whatever, or a shirt?
Oh, yeah, you did,
got
yeah.
one."
You
Yeah.
called me as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
And we met at Dick's.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
was
I
it-
called Kevin because he was in Cincinnati.
Didn't they have him that night?
Yes.
They
Yeah,
did.
they were like staying open or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Daddy
I
went
saw
there.
at
I
least
was
line.
wait. I don't know.
At
If,
least
I don't
10
know if you
people.
remember, but I was actually driving back to Cincinnati while they were playing their final game. I remember it very distinctly.
Wait, so you actually remember they won the championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me?
Oh, no, I'm just asking because you didn't know the Tribe was in the World Series.
I was
I'm
listening.
just asking.
Oh,
Same
well,
year.
Same year.
The same year.
Kevin
Really?
and I were Kevin and I were out
went to
at
Game
Dude,
7
we
of
could
the
have had a
bars.
World Series and a championship same year. NBA.
I'd say I'm way more of a Cavs fan than I am an Indians fan.
Well, dude, I got news for you. It's a bad time to be a Cavs fan.
I know
right
it
now.
is. I
It's
know.
a bad time to be a Tribe fan, though.
I
too.
know.
I love
So
the
bad.
Cavs.
I do too.
I love the Cavs. I probably think
I like when they're bad because you have to go for cheap.
I just wish the NBA was different in general. Though. I wish
Yeah.
it wasn't such a star.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, I
completely
That's
agree.
only that's only
that.
pop.
Completely agree.
The nomadicness, if you forget the term, because I don't know,
Nomadicness.
it's so annoying. You remember when like LeBron was with the Miami Heat and he goes, "Oh yeah, we should have contraction," and they're like, "Oh, "You want to get rid of teams?" He goes, "Oh, I didn't know what that meant." Of course, you fucking know what that meant.
Yeah,
But you might as well. The
That-
Kings have no shot, right? The Cavs.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why the NFL is the best league. Dude.
absolutely.
by far. There's no other
It's
league like it.
designed to go from worst to first.
Yes,
It is.
It
Except
is.
unless you're the Browns and you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You can't do anything right.
That's on them.
yeah. Absolutely. I
But
completely agree.
it's designed to go from like 1-15 one year to
Yeah.
9-7 the next year. Where the
Absolutely.
NBA is, unless you get
yes.
5 superstars.
Yes.
How do you think the MLB was set up then?
Same way. Whoever has the most money.
Money.
Money, yeah. Is most amount of money still spent in baseball, like for American sports? Anyway, I know it sounds like
I would-
basketball is getting up there.
I would think so.
Baseball's got to be. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
there's some payrolls are 300 fucking million.
Yeah.
I'm
So
assuming
there's
it's baseball.
There's no cap.
is.
Then is there
No,
a cap?
there's no, there's no cap in baseball. You can have $1 billion roster
Yeah.
if you
But then
wanted.
there's a cap on NFL.
yes,
What's the cap?
Hard cap.
hard cap.
It varies from year to year. I think it's like about 130 million.
Is there a
now or
cap on the
something.
NBA?
Yeah,
Yes.
there is, but you
Soft
now
cap.
you can go over it, but
Luxury
you've got to pay a
tax.
huge luxury tax.
Like Dan Gilbert paid more in
Oh.
luxury tax than he did in payroll.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
So he was paying like 200 plus million dollars for the Cavs roster.
So the Lakers, they're paying a lot.
They're in the luxury tax.
Okay.
Yep.
And then NHL, I mean, they don't.
well, they're
Yeah.
They're
They
small.
have a hard cap.
yeah.
Which
But
it's like, yeah,
was it 25, 30,
Yeah.
25
I
million?
remember when
not that low, but yeah,
must have been like 10 years ago now. Alex Ovechkin signed a 10-year deal,
10-year, $100 million.
$100 million.
So the best player in hockey.
And that was insane.
making
But
$10 million
what
a
about,
year.
What about Connor from the Oilers, though?
No, it's changed since then.
I know,
He's
but
that was
making
like
more.
10 years
I
ago,
know,
legit.
but his deal
Yeah.
isn't that great either,
No,
though.
but it's the highest.
Yeah, and it's
I think he's making like 15, 16, maybe 15, 16
Yeah.
million a year. Which fucking the average guy in the NBA makes.
That's insane.
So, yeah.
I mean, the Cavs were paying J.R. Smith $20 million a season at one point.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they
that's
were
absurd.
paying how much to not even show up anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you stay
That's
home.
insane.
That
Stupid
is
money.
crazy.
It is. And how is that? That cannot be sustainable, I wouldn't think, right? How could it be?
Basically, this is what I feel about that. The NBA should not start up this year again. The NBA should
That
not
was
start
weak.
up this year, though.
No.
Because, first of all, it's already
Fuck
fucked.
LeBron. He doesn't need another
No,
ring.
but it's fucked up, though. The draft's in October.
Yeah.
Is the season going to start in October again like it usually does, like the end of October, early November?
No.
See, it's
No.
so you're never going to get it back on track, essentially, right? Is that fair to say?
At that rate, no. If
Yeah.
you were to play 82 games a year next year, no.
Yeah,
All right, so this year should just be done.
It should be.
it should
It
be.
should
done.
be. It's already mid-June,
It's in the
past
books.
mid-June. It's
They would
over.
have. The finals would be
And
over by
again,
now.
see, like Pat, you said, like LeBron not getting a title. I actually want him to get another one, but after his China comments, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
What were his China comments?
No, how like LeBron is so big about
They
like
were, like-
human rights
Yeah.
in
Oh,
America,
And then the Hong Kong thing was going on.
and then
Oh,
Hong Kong, and then he
yeah.
goes, sometimes we shouldn't just speak when we shouldn't, and it's like, oh, so as long because here's the thing,
But Black Lives Matter, but Hong Kong
Oh,
lives don't.
exactly,
Yeah.
and he's
Or the
about
shut
human
up and
rights.
dribble thing, and then
For example, but
I see where
honestly,
you're
I
going.
kind of agree with that though. Honestly, LeBron, just shut up and dribble because honestly, I don't watch you for your political view.
Who
I
said that
don't-
to him? Or said that about?
Laura Ingraham?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Fox or
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean that's an asinine thing to say.
It
'cause
is.
He's got a platform. He can fucking talk, but you don't have to listen.
No, but again
Yeah.
though, but
But it's also
it
fine.
only counts though when your pockets are getting fatter though.
Correct.
Does she still have a
that
job?
kind of shows us
Yes.
a little bit of his true colors.
I'm sure she does.
I get what you're saying. On
Basically-
that.
I like that about Fox though, that they do stand behind their people, no matter how fucking asinine they are.
Basically, if Nike didn't sell $10 billion worth of goods to China, like if LeBron,
You wouldn't give a
Right.
shit.
if Nike sold, let's say, $100,000, Nike would be like, "Oh, say whatever you want. Who gives a fuck?"
Yeah.
But since there's billions, oh, LeBron, oh, I can't.
They're also made there.
And then Steve Kerr, that he's another moron. he's bigger. He's a bigger dumbass than LeBron. I shouldn't comment on this. I don't know what's going on. What do you?
About China.
Yeah.
What do you do? Live under a fucking rock?
No, not that
right.
too. But he goes, "What do you not know about human rights, dude? They're being violated in China every day, dude. You
Yeah.
get tortured for thinking one way, and
Right.
you're fucked."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the NBA shouldn't even be over there, dude. It's
I
a
agree.
joke.
I agree. But again, they see that billion, those
Yeah.
billion people and want that money, and that comes above everything
As long as
else.
LeBron gets his millions, he's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, torture them Chinese people.
Yep.
Also,
That cop smacked that black guy. Fuck this. I'm protesting.
yeah.
also, I mean, I don't mean to be a little crass here, but
But I will.
well, yeah, obviously the Black Lives Matter thing right now is it's popular, right? It's what's bringing in good opinion. So obviously LeBron is going to jump all over that. And I'm not saying that he obviously doesn't think that that should happen, but yeah, if there wasn't any money to be made, I don't know how much he would
Exactly.
care.
That's why he's a fucking sellout, dude.
He is, yeah.
He's
well,
a sellout.
he's been a sellout his whole fucking career. LeBron James is a fucking sellout. I mean, he came back here and he won us a title.
I'm just
Which is
saying,
sweet.
as the face of the NBA, LeBron should have spoke up about this. He should have said, LeBron's got enough money,
Yeah.
dude. Who gives a fuck anymore?
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
He's not going broke anytime soon.
completely agree with you there, Matt. Also, I looked on the Office of the Attorney General. I searched for taser, and the only thing that comes up is his opinion on whether or not people should be able to carry weapons into like courthouses and schools and shit.
Can you carry a weapon in a courthouse in Georgia?
No, he said that any sort of weapon. He lists every single weapon, including like
It's a fucking
throwing
dictatorship
stars,
fucking country.
oriental darts, stun gun, tasers.
Dude, that's why I do. Constitutional carry would be sweet, but it's hard to see if it would actually work because all the states that have them already their population is so small.
Yeah.
Like it'd be hard to see if it actually does. Like
Yeah.
Well,
if it
what do you
works.
mean?
you wouldn't need like a permit to carry a gun for self-defense. Like in smaller states like Maine, shit like that. Tennessee's probably gonna get it soon.
It works well.
It works really well. Like you can carry a gun into a courthouse.
But
But again, their populations are so like Maine. Their population is so minimal.
and they don't have cities like Cleveland and Cincinnati.
Yeah, and their crime is probably. I'm assuming the crime. In
What does that
Maine
mean,
is-
Kev?
What do you think it means, Pat?
I think we still have black people.
No, it means that we have a lot more crime here.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Wow, why do you go immediately with black people, Pat?
That's where you're
I
going.
turns one
Well,
around on
no,
you.
That's where
No,
you're
I'm
going.
assuming. No, listen. I'm assuming Maine probably has some rough
That
areas.
is where I
Maybe
was going.
somewhere. I'm sure somewhere there's got to be some.
Bangor, Maine's a fucking hardcore city, baby.
Banger man.
But
Bangor,
but
man.
overall, I'm gonna assume that
Sounds
Maine's crime is less than Ohio's. I'm just gonna.
Dude, that
assume
sounds like
that.
a.
Sounds like a.
It sounds like a
yes.
bad. It sounds like a bad comic book villain. Banger Maine.
Bangor, Maine.
You came busting into the bank. I'm
And
Banger
I'm here
Maine.
to fuck up Batman.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That's a Batman villain for sure.
Bangor, Augusta.
Maine.
What else? What else is it? Can you name other Maine city? Bangor, Augusta.
I'm gonna try to write a letter to, well, not a letter, but an email
Portland?
to Georgia.
Portland, Maine.
and ask
Portland,
them-
Maine.
Kevin, I think it's
There's some
crap, too,
beaches
that
in
some
Maine that
states
I'm missing.
ARs are banned. You can't own an AR. I think that's a joke.
Where's that at?
A bunch of states.
Hmm.
California, you can't own anything over there.
Well, you can. It just has to be only 7. Right? They have weird fucking laws in
Dude, you know
California.
how dumb California is?
California's
No, this
retarded.
is how retarded this
Yeah.
state is. You can open
I'm
carry.
from
Hold on.
California.
You can open carry there, okay?
Yes.
But you can't have a magazine or one in the chamber. What good is a gun when it's not loaded? What are you gonna do with it?
Also, like, you can only have 7, right? In any magazine.
Yeah.
The maximum magazine size is 7. So, like, they just have, like, these ARs with, like, just only hold 7 rounds.
You can't even own an AR.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can own different. Well, not technically an AR, right? But they put, like, weird little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own
There's
ARs.
a bunch of states where ARs are just banned. Massachusetts.
They specialize. They make
New
them
York.
special. Well, actually, with that
Dude, this
Kalashnikov-
country, like I said, dude. Al, I don't know if you heard the last episode. I don't know if you listened.
I listen sometimes.
A meteor needs to hit this world, and we just got to start over.
I heard that part.
We just got to start over, dude. That's what's got to
With
happen.
no guns.
Whatever, dude. It don't matter. I won't be here, so I don't care.
Yeah. The thing I get that I think about with that kind of stuff is
this one,
the
man.
laws only
They
affect.
add like this stuff on there, and then there's only like a 7-round mag. They made this. It's called the Cali 9, just so that it only works in California.
Laws.
If I own that, call me a fag.
I'll call you one anyway. He's sitting on.
I
a
knew that was
fist right
coming.
now. He's sitting on a fist.
I'm sitting on a dildo right now.
It's comfortable.
The laws, no matter what they are, only affect law-abiding citizens. Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That is the thing. And
There's
and
plenty of
that's
gangs
why-
in California that still have fully automatic Uzis and whatever else you want
Right.
fucking out there.
Right.
The cartel.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
all they have all
So-
of their shit. California's ridiculous.
That's
Or the
where I kind of get
3% movement.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story.
a different opinion, I guess, on that. And it's like I'm not hardline no guns. I just wish that they didn't exist, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I get what you mean there.
But again, if you follow the law, you're at a handicap.
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
100%.
So that's why I don't know. I feel like it needs to be one way completely or one way the other.
Well, and that's why I said the Supreme Court, why I wanted them to rule on this. But now, dude, I don't think it'd be good for the gun owners.
Yeah, talk more directly into it. You were talking to the side of it, and it was a little quiet.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's better. I turned you up a little bit too.
Like, I think if the Supreme Court heard a gun case, it would not go well for gun owners.
I don't know. I obviously believe that you should be able to carry. You should be able to have and carry guns. I just think that there should be better background checks, and there should be things like what we talked about before. And I know that you weren't a fan of it, Matt, but like when Trump got rid of the thing that says if you are mentally deficient and somebody else actually has to manage all your accounts, that Obama put it in that you can't own a gun, or you're barred from buying a gun at that point if somebody else has to manage your affairs. I believe that should happen, and you don't think that should.
Sure, you have to be a competent person to own a
And that
firearm.
was there, but Trump got rid of that stipulation, probably just because it was put in by Obama, just to fuck, just fuck Obama, get
Yeah,
rid
but
of it.
you could also argue, though, that that guy should be, like, able to defend his life.
It's not that, but
If he's tarded, his life don't mean nothing.
But it's not
but
that
see,
his life doesn't mean nothing. But if you can't do your own finances, how can I trust you with a firearm?
yeah, if you can't manage your own affairs,
how
can
are
you,
you,
how's
how's that gonna?
That's,
dude,
I,
but
I,
How is
dude,
he
I feel
going
like
to
they're-
assess what a threat is? or not?
There's people that are normal that can't manage their finances. Should they not be allowed to own a
it's not
gun?
manage your own finance. It's manage
if
anything.
you're in debt, you shouldn't be able to own a gun.
That's not it at all. That's not what that means.
Half this country would own guns.
If you're in the red, sorry.
That's not what it means at all. We know
for
that.
example, too, like
If you're in
California.
the black, Black Lives Matter.
Hey, go
You
back
can
to
buy a gun.
California.
There we go. Black-
California, you
that's
can
what
only
I
buy
mean.
like one gun a month, I think. There,
That's
and wait, you
stupid.
need a background check on ammo, and you have to like wait for it. Why?
That's dumb. See, here's the thing, though.
I don't have a problem with a background check.
No, I don't.
no,
No, nobody has a problem with
no,
a background check.
No, absolutely not.
But but that's just where I think that we need to give and take, right? I think that people should be able to buy guns, and you should not have a background check for
But, see,
ammo.
but Kevin, that's the thing about the give and take.
No, that's the thing with gun owners. Like people like you, they think that if you give anything, that they'll take it all.
No, I'm not getting anything. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying, but if you give, like, if I give something to the other side, for
You
example,
saying
the
you're not
anti-gun,
getting anything?
I'm not getting anything.
What
back
you're getting,
ever.
Safety.
What you're getting is
Safety from who and what?
from fucking
General people.
from people that are like crazy that can't manage their own shit. They can't manage their life.
What do you mean manage their life? Define that.
All right, let me.
If
Define
somebody
that.
needs
If
to
they-
Look
look,
that up. I actually want to know like what
if
that
they
is.
have an IQ below 60 and can't wipe their own ass, they shouldn't buy a gun.
I better return my gun.
But wait though. What if they could handle a gun though?
How can they not wipe their own ass yet they can handle a
I don't know,
firearm?
a bunch of shit happens. People do a bunch of crazy shit.
But you want that guy to have a gun? You feel comfortable in a society if we were to give guns to those people? Or if they
I
could
think he
purchase
should be able to
guns?
defend his life if it came down to it though.
But he doesn't.
But somebody's
say he
watching
doesn't
out
know what
his
life
every
is.
move.
All right, so
Yeah, define this.
He's
Hold
like
on.
a dog.
So
he doesn't
Matt,
know.
here's an example. When somebody
Yeah.
gets like old and they're not in charge, they're not like in complete control of their faculties anymore, right?
If you're in a home.
So you need to assess whether the person has the
If you're in the
capacity to make any decisions, right? Yeah, if you're almost going to a home. Perhaps your elderly father insists he has no difficulties driving, even though he's gotten into some fender benders, and you find yourself a bit uncomfortable when you ride in a car with him. Or
your
you're-
old ass pops
Okay.
can't fucking handle the wheels.
or you're worried about
All
your
right.
aging aunt giving an alarming amount of money to people who call her on the phone. It's the same sort of shit. Or your older spouse who has started refusing to
fine.
take his
Listen, all right,
medication.
ready for this?
Those people should not be
Fine.
able to go buy
All
a
right,
gun.
fine. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
what they
wait.
got rid of.
Now, what am I getting? Oh wait, crickets, nothing.
You're getting
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you
Matt,
want
you're getting
from
the,
that?
you're getting the fact that some old guy who maybe having flashbacks to Vietnam can't go buy a gun and start blasting places.
I mean, I would enjoy full auto. That should be legal.
I don't think that should be legal.
Why?
Why do you need it?
Because it's fun and I should be able to do it.
They call it a fun switch for a reason.
I mean, it's fun, but
Your finger. That's it. That's your autumn. That's it.
Yeah.
That can
but
go
how
pretty
do-
quick.
Like
It
I was
can.
watching a
Yeah,
documentary.
that's enough.
I was watching a documentary on a movement called the 3%, and they had fully automatic weapons, and they were on Vice News, which is a TV station you
Yeah.
can get anywhere.
Okay.
But they've never been arrested.
You
Who's,
can-
who's
you're allowed,
enforcing
you're
that?
allowed to have fully automatic weapons
Fully automatic.
if they're made before 1984.
But they weren't.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. It says M&P on it.
M&P was around before that.
Was it really?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
I don't think M&P was.
Are you sure?
No, Smith and Wesson.
Yeah,
was.
Smith and Wesson. Are you sure it said M&P?
Yeah, those
M&P is
were-
a handgun.
Those were new.
they
make ARs. I was
Oh, yeah, they do
thinking
the
about
AR,
getting one.
yeah.
But they were
a pilot
brand.
jump,
Let me
though.
see.
They are brand new M4s and ARs, fully automatic.
No, dude, I think you can have a fully auto with a Class 3 license.
What's class 3?
A lot of fucking paperwork and background checks. Like,
That should be for everything.
they can like literally. So when you have a Class 3, like if you're a gun dealer, they can walk in at any time with no warrant and search all your shit. They can do it like. So let's just say you have 10 fully automatic weapons. Okay, all 10 have to be here. Like you can't.
You as an owner
You as an owner, they can't be like
in your
at
car.
your buddy. No, they can't be like
can't
at your
loan them
buddies.
out.
They can't. They have to be in your possession.
That's good.
I don't know. That's fine. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I just think, dude, fully auto again. It's a novelty item. It's totally just a fun, range thing to do. I think it should be legal. It should not be a big deal.
I'm looking
I
it
don't
up how to
know.
get a Class 3.
Well, those people might have Class 3s, but I was unaware of
people,
that.
Like,
But
people are like, oh my god, fully automatic. That's so scary because they watch fucking John Wick, all these assassin
Dope
movies.
movie.
It's a fucking joke, dude. The
I don't
military,
think John Wick has
dude. The
automatic.
military barely uses full auto when they're overseas, dude. They barely use
Yeah,
it.
it's inaccurate.
It's a joke.
So why do you want it?
To go fucking spray. Ask Kevin. Like Kevin said, it's the fucking fun switch.
Yeah.
Spray what?
The fucking lead, dude. The fucking steel
Just to go have
targets.
fun at the range and just go full auto, yeah.
Dude.
Nobody's gonna
Shooting a stationary target is not that big
Here's
of
the
a
thing.
deal.
Here's the thing, though.
It's just for training.
Matt, I have a question for you, though.
You're gonna. How
Matt.
often does a cop shoot a stationary target? Never.
Dude, Pat,
Here's the question, though. Like,
Stationary targets are for pussies.
say that full auto.
Ginas.
Say that full autos were completely legal, right?
yes.
Now, what if that guy at whatever in Las Vegas? What if he showed up there with a fucking saw and went full auto on that whole crowd?
Well,
They'd be fucked.
Yeah, they would be
no,
fucked.
he did have a full auto.
He had a bump sock.
No, but I know. But
on
wait, though.
AR.
But they said though too. Even the ATF and FBI said he would have killed more people if he would have shot semi-auto.
Probably, but
He-
I'm saying, Matt, if you could get a fucking saw and you could take
Yes.
it there, and he was lined up in the hotel or where the fuck he was, and he was spraying in there with a fucking machine gun.
But what's the difference
Come
between
on.
semi-auto though?
Semi-auto, you'll be popping individuals,
You
right?
could still do. You could
And
still.
you're aiming, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
also, dude, how many bullets can a fucking saw spray in one? In how many? How
Yeah.
much to
Well,
put out in
dude,
a second?
You can own a saw though. You can be able.
Why?
You can get it.
If you can go full auto.
Well, I'm just saying. I live in fucking dictatorship America where I can't own
Well,
half the shit
no,
I
but you're
want,
saying that
but-
full auto should be legal.
Yeah, it should be.
So why couldn't you get a saw at that point then?
Well, I'm assuming it would still be banned.
Okay.
I'm assuming it would still be banned.
All right. Well, okay. So if you're saying machine guns would still be banned,
See, Kevin, you know what's going to happen to the gun community? And I'm telling you, this is going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Guns
They're gonna
would
jerk
not-
each other off
No.
in the closet.
Guns. The government's going to figure out a way where guns will still be legal, but
but
a-
really, but really
ammo,
not.
but ammo is going to be the fucking thing
Oh.
where they
Yeah.
fucking start finagling with.
I don't know. Buy up your ammo.
Oh, I load up.
But no,
brother.
I might be okay with that if you said that, like, you know,
Yeah,
if you
apocalypse.
can get your fun switches on your Glocks and your ARs, but you can't have a fully like automatic machine gun.
Yeah, I just again,
Like can I get an
obviously-
M60 from Vietnam?
but no. Well,
Fuck
but,
yeah.
for example, like no, but now I'd be a fan of like with full auto. There should be obviously way better background checks.
Well, I think that I'm looking into the Class 3 NFA right now,
Yeah.
and I think that like if I like out of all people, me and you, we should be able to go get that license if we wanted it.
Yeah, we could, but it's a nightmare.
That's what I want to know. Is it actually a nightmare? I want to see how,
there's
how
a,
difficult
there's a lot
it
of
is.
there's a shit ton of paperwork.
Well, if it's not,
wow.
no. Here's the
No.
thing. How much?
I
How,
talked to
how
a
much
guy
does
about
it?
it.
How much does it cost? Probably a lot.
I think there's a yearly fee. Like, dude, first of all, the NFA is a total fucking joke. Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
What
on
does that mean?
National
the-
Firearms
I
Act of
could-
like
I
1934.
I could
or
go
some
on about
shit.
that for fucking 10 days if you.
It was
let me.
the band Tommy guns.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's old as
You know
fuck.
what's a joke? The Second Amendment.
Oh, I'm sure. But you don't mind the First Amendment though, or the Fourth, or the
No,
Fifth, or
but
the
they should-
Sixth.
Those
should-
don't kill people.
They should make that easier to get, but you should still have to go through the same stuff. And they should be able to they should be able to come and show up and say, "Hey, we want to see all your automatic weapons."
It's the same way California gets away with this for CCWs, for example. It's hard to get a CCW in California. Here, it's a lot easier.
It's easy as fuck here.
But they beat the courts this way, where they go, "We don't make it. It's not impossible to get one. It just they make. Do you
they
have to
make
wait,
it slow as shit.
You have to wait like 245 days. For
Yeah,
it,
that's
which,
ridiculous.
Which is ridiculous, dude. Why
Yeah.
should someone have to wait for that?
You shouldn't. I think that this is a time when
and these are half the people that want to get rid of the police. They want them gone.
I think that I think that this is a time where the federal government needs to step in and stop letting the states rule this one.
But see, is that a good thing though?
I think it would be.
I don't
I
know.
think if the federal government mandated that you need to have this amount of time, you need to have this amount of processing per day on CCWs, you need to have all this shit. They need to come in and do a little oversight in places like California.
That's why I said, like, we mentioned the Supreme Court. That John Roberts, I wouldn't trust that dude. He'd vote down a gun thing, and it'd be
I'm
fucked.
not saying just him, but I'm saying that there just needs to be somebody in the federal government with more common sense that needs to come in and say, all right, California, this is ridiculous.
The Supreme Court hasn't heard a Second Amendment case in 12 years.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
I mean, there should
2008 was the last one.
there should
Yeah.
be tiers.
Isn't that good for you though?
or
It's
like
good and bad.
training.
The last one they
to
ruled
get
right
to
on
fully
us.
automatic and bigger weapons.
Yeah, I
Don't you
agree with
think?
that. There should definitely be tiers in training. You should have to take some classes maybe to be able to get your fully automatic license, but they shouldn't make it ridiculous like
They
it is
shouldn't.
now.
But like for my time, I went shooting with Kevin not that long ago. Never
Yeah.
shot a
Shooting
gun.
what? Skeet?
No,
No, we just went to the
we
range.
went to a range and I shot.
You're a fucking dictator, Pat.
Started out with a 9mm, and then I shot a 45, and then I shot an AK-47, and then I shot an AR. I mean, it was in a controlled environment, but I don't think for the person they should just hand me a fully automatic weapon. You know what I mean? If they make fully
well,
automatic
no, that's
weapons,
why that's how that little girl had that fully automatic Uzi and killed the instructor at the range. Remember?
That was great.
yeah, because
That's just stupid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
stupid.
whatever.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah,
Beautiful
but if they
sight.
make them legal,
yeah, that was a beautiful sight because he's a fucking retard.
Yeah, idiot.
If they
the
make-
dad's retarded too.
Yeah.
if they make fully automatic legal, which I agree they should, there just should be restrictions on it, like anything else.
Which this Galen's quite the liberal guy. For him to say that it should be legal, that's pretty big.
But there just should be restrictions on anything else.
I completely agree.
Put restrictions on it. That's,
But
that's all
it's
I would
just-
ask for.
It's so hard to get common sense shit to actually make sense, like people to get behind these days.
Dude, listen to me. I just believe this. Whatever the law enforcement owns, I should be able to own, dude. Sorry.
I agree.
But they're not people.
Dude,
They are people.
There's
Fuck
no
you.
reason why.
They're public servants.
There's
They're
no reason
people.
why the cops should be able to own an MP7, the SWAT, and I can't have an MP7.
I also
That is-
agree with
that
that.
is
But that's not
bullshit.
your.
That is the gun
That's
I
not
want.
your job.
Doesn't
What do you mean it's not
matter.
my job?
Their job isn't to kill people.
No, but their
it's
job
to protect
is,
us.
Yeah, and the SWAT.
So why
is,
can't you
but
protect? Why
and
can't
the
you protect
SWAT
yourself with the same weapon?
And the
Yeah.
SWAT is more of a, trained group or whatever.
Exactly. So
more
why, if
specialized.
you get
If
more
Matt
training,
gets the same training, why can't he get that same fucking
okay,
gun?
get the same training.
yeah, there we go.
That's
I
what-
agree. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because he just
Yeah,
wants to be
'cause
a
he's a
fucking
pussy.
lazy ass and get
No.
it and then do
I shouldn't need training from anyone. Who do I need training from?
Why do why
Matt,
do
You
they
should have
need
to go. You
training?
should have to go take classes and prove that you can handle a fully
Yeah, Matt,
automatic
like when you
weapon.
got your CCW, it was an 8-hour class. What if it was just like a 16-hour class, just on a weekend to handle a fully automatic weapon? You wouldn't do that?
No, and here's why I wouldn't do that, and I'll tell you why. The CCW class is a joke.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It's a
if it's,
joke.
we're saying if it's an actual good
You
class.
learn nothing in that CCW
Here,
class.
Matt,
even,
I'm-
even the training part. You literally have to hit a target.
Here,
you can't fail.
I just came up with a solution. I just came up
You
with a
can't
solution.
fail.
Hey Matt, I just came up with a solution. Right? We start this in every state where we have proven mentally sound people, former military, who are or potential former military, former special forces, whatever, who actually they need jobs, right? People that are coming out of the military need jobs. They can be fully automatic weapons, whatever, class 3 instructors. These people have classes at different ranges, whether they put on classes. Say it's like a, I don't know, 8-hour class on a weekend on a Saturday or whatever, or you could take it like 2 weekends, 4 hours each weekend or something like that, right? And you are instructed with this person who is former military. Now they have a job, and you're able to own a fully automatic weapon by just proving to this person, and you get a certificate after you do that, just like for a CCW, that you've proven that you know how to handle a fully automatic
All right, that's
weapon,
fine. All
and
right,
you should be able to
all
buy
right,
one.
I'll give you that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that'd be a great solution, wouldn't
It'll
it?
still never happen.
It'll never happen, but that'd be an awesome solution.
That's why I said, dude, like,
It'll never happen. But Matt brought up a good point on like one of the first podcasts. He said, because you guys were talking about guns, and
Yeah.
he said you don't need a car with 1,000 horsepower, but you can buy it.
you can buy it, dude, and that's cool.
And I agree with that, even with guns. But like to buy like
We should have different tiers of licenses
You
for
should.
cars and bikes too.
you
though.
should
We really
You-
should.
We do. Like you have like
Like
if
in
you wa-
Japan, you do.
If you want a drag race, you have to get an NHRA class.
Mhm.
You have to get that license.
But like
I-
in
I
Japan,
s-
you there's like tiered licenses for bikes too, right? You can't just hop
Yeah.
right on the biggest
Yeah,
bike. Yeah,
but I-
and then that's how it should be.
I have the same thing with guns. I think fully automatic should be legal, but you should just have to prove yourself at a little higher bit. You know what I mean? Me shooting for the first time, I should be able to shoot like a 9mm 45.
yeah, we worked you up. It was
Yeah.
fine,
and I think that should what happened.
even though they were
with
complete
everybody.
fucking dicks there.
Yeah, but I would trust.
The
Personally, like I know my limits.
Point Blank in Mentor, Ohio, they were complete fucking dickheads when I went there and took my brother shooting.
Yeah, but that's why I said though
Fuck
too.
them.
Really, dude, how free is this country? Like, really, like how, like, dude, there's
We
more-
don't have very much more freedoms than anyone else.
Dude,
The last freedom that we really have is guns.
Dude, there
Yeah,
is.
it's true.
But I'm saying, even in the guns though, dude,
Guns
there's
and
still
cars.
so much
Taking
fucking-
away cars.
Like, dude, a suppressor should not be a year wait, dude. That's a joke. See, that's what. It's a joke.
I don't think
though.
is your mic on? Fucking retard. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Fuck you.
Wah, I'm
Yeah.
Matt. Wah.
But see, that's a joke though.
Why?
It is.
You know what else?
Why?
Is,
Freedom,
mean,
freedom
yeah.
comes at a cost.
I don't mean to bring it back to this, but also
It
the fact
does?
It
that
does.
but also the fact that our president just said that you shouldn't be able to protest is ridiculous too. Like
I don't
this
think
shit needs to
he-
be
I don't
reined
think
in.
He said that though.
He did. He said that protesters and rioters better not show up to his rally. If you make a line outside of his rally, you're going to be treated way worse than you were in New
I
York.
didn't see if he said there was a line.
Oh, hold on.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll
No,
find it
you know
for
what
you.
I
said
saw?
that.
He
You know
did
what
say-
I
yeah,
saw?
he did say
I
that.
saw CNN's clickbait fucking link. That's what I saw.
CNN clickbait.
I didn't see that link. But,
What do you mean?
I heard that he said that.
I saw you. He said protesters
On Twitter, yeah.
low lifes and
Protesters,
something else.
anarchists, agitators, looters, or lowlifes, they would not be afforded what he's decried as gentle treatment if they gather outside his Tulsa event. I'll find the exact tweet for you.
And then it
Hold
was
on.
like-
He said, "Please understand, you will not be treated like you have been in New York, Seattle, or Minneapolis. It will be a much different
Yeah,
scene."
where they were letting them destroy whatever they want, and that was it, which is not protesting.
I tell you what is a fun thing to do though.
But
you
he's
have to-
talking. He said protest. He didn't say looting or fucking shit up.
You have to reserve tickets for those
That's what he meant,
rallies.
though. He said the looting and shit, though. That's what he
Hold on.
meant.
No,
though.
but he lumped them all together, man. There's a big difference there. That's the problem.
Okay, well, here's what I'm saying, though. I don't think if people are peacefully protesting there, the Secret Service is going to be out there handcuffing people.
They shouldn't be.
I know,
we'll
but
see.
I don't.
I hope
yeah, I
not.
don't think
But
that's
he
gonna
shouldn't be
happen.
saying that at all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
He
know.
shouldn't be saying it. He
But I'm
needs to
saying-
get the fuck off
like I said,
Twitter.
he was just comparing it, though, to like New York, dude, because dude, what New York City
I know that
allowed
Matt's agreed
happened,
with that
was a
before.
joke, dude. That's not protesting.
Get the fuck
dude.
off Twitter.
Like, you have a right to peacefully protest, which is fine.
Right.
But burning and looting shit, that's not protesting, dude.
No, it's not.
It's not, dude.
No.
So, and in New York, though, the mayor didn't care there at all. The next day, half the cops weren't even at work. He said, "You guys don't have to work," and people are running through Macy's and burning shit, driving Rolls Royces down Broadway. It didn't matter, dude. It was a joke.
Yeah, it's crazy because I think, yes, the the racial protests and things like that, but also, the weather's getting nice. People are stuck inside for months on end.
That's the worst part.
They're
I
looking
think.
for
I know.
know,
COVID came. It was
pent up, aggression.
See,
Matt-
we need a COVID to hit like right now.
Matt,
like,
yeah.
after this, like,
Matt, his,
All right, everybody back inside. We're done.
It's on its way
his
back
tweet
up.
did
in
say any
50% of
protesters,
states.
anarchists, agitators, looters, or lowlifes are going to Oklahoma. Please understand, you will not be treated like you have been in New York, Seattle, or Minneapolis. It will be a much different scene.
Also,
So
you're not
he-
looting a fucking rally. What do you?
Yeah,
well,
I don't
dude,
know.
I mean, isn't the rally downtown? Pretty sure it's downtown.
I know, but his concern is people outside of the building booing him.
Yeah, but
well-
he should not be talking about protesters like that. It'd be fine if he left that out. He needed to remove protesters from that tweet.
But also, he has no jurisdiction on how they're treated.
Are people still mad that he said thugs?
Oh, I don't know.
People still in uproar about that? Even though Obama said the same thing in 2010 or whatever that was in Baltimore.
They're thugs, okay? They're thugs. That's my Obama. Is that good?
But see, here's the thing.
Oh, I
though,
thought you
too.
just played a clip of that. I didn't know that was you saying it.
Bad hombres.
That's pretty good, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bad hombres is funny. That's what I'm saying. He should be the guy that goes
He
on
says
Howard
funny
Stern.
things,
He
but
should be
he's
the guy on
just a
Howard
terrible
Stern
president.
saying funny things. He should not be president.
Yeah.
But if he's a rapist, he should be in jail.
Well, there's no but. He
Dude,
is.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure 95% of the politicians in Washington
Probably.
D.C. are rapists.
You're not
dude.
wrong.
I'm probably gonna say that.
There's degrees, though.
Oh, wow. Bill shoved a cigar up Monica's pussy.
Did he?
Yeah.
No way.
That's part of it, yeah.
Well, that wasn't rape, though. She loved it.
Well, yeah, she consented. But it's the whole abuse of power.
I
That's
did
the thing-
not have sexual relations
I
with
did
that
not
woman.
have
See, he
sex.
should have
abuse of power.
He should not have lied about it. But
It's not illegal.
what Wild Bill did was completely fine.
Yeah.
But lying under oath is illegal.
This is disgusting to go along with like rape, but like when I was like I'm really into music and like I read a lot of shit and like Jimmy Page, this has nothing to do with anything, but it's
You
fucking
better not say anything bad about Jimmy Page.
I'm going to.
James Page.
Oh.
Had sex with a 13-year-old girl and then shoved a fish up her vagina.
Oh, yeah, I
and
heard
then
about that.
left the hotel room.
Shoved a fish up there.
Shoved a fish up there.
What makes a man want to do that?
I
wonder.
don't know.
He's probably like, you'll snatch his stinky, mate.
He's a fish in its natural habitat.
yeah. There's no smell difference between this fish and your cunt, so
I'm
I'm
just
going to
put-
shove it up
I'm
here.
just putting it back home.
He wants to go back up there. He thinks this is home. John
Sushi.
Lennon. Sushi or sushimi?
Sushi or sashimi.
A
I'm just
short-lived
saying-
game show.
That's fucked up, obviously.
Yeah, like all those people are. Chuck Berry's a piece of shit pissing on girls. and
Oh,
I-
Chuck Berry was the biggest piece of shit in the world, but he did more for rock and roll in the
Yeah.
late 50s than anybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Fuck you, Chuck Berry.
or Little
Black
Richard.
Lives Matter.
Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
I mean, terrible people are terrible people no matter what
Yeah.
color their skin are.
If they have money, then what did Little Richard do? Sodomize a young man?
I mean, he got arrested for voyeurism.
Ah, well,
Oh,
it's not
fuck
that big of a
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk around with his junk out.
But to be
No,
gay
that's
in the
not
50s
voyeurism.
and black,
Taking pictures.
Pat doesn't know what
That's
voyeurism
rough.
is.
No, I know what it is. It's like filming people.
Yeah,
like,
why'd you say walking around with his junk out then?
I mean, that could be voyeurism.
Could it?
No.
Couldn't it be?
That's
No.
indecent exposure.
Yeah.
voyeurism is just watching somebody. have
Or
sex.
an exhibitionist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Voyeurism
exhibitionist.
means he's probably
He's
watching.
filming
them-
someone
He's filming, watching.
without their-
He's just watching him jerking off.
Yeah.
He's got a little peephole right underneath the urinal.
Marty McFly's father up in the tree before he falls down.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's a voyeur.
George
That's a
McFly.
voyeur.
That's
He's
a good.
peeping
My
Tom.
dad's a peeping Tom?
Great movie by him.
Marty, your kids.
That was
Something's got to be done about your kids.
that was a good example, Pat. By the way.
Oh, real quick, Kevin.
George
A
McFly.
little video game talk. Did you see Cyberpunk got delayed again?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
September is
It's
September
November.
the release date?
No,
It was.
got
It's
pushed back
November
to
now.
November, which I'm fine with. But you know what? I would rather have them push it back and make it a more polished, better game than release something earlier that's just a kind of shitty.
I
No,
watched
but how shitty can it be?
Well, it's probably not shitty, but they just want to polish it. It's just like, I mean,
Pat, do you care about this?
no, he doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Cyberpunk's a video game. I know what you're talking about.
It's made by CD Projekt Red, the same people that made the Witcher games, and they're
Yeah.
they're phenomenal games. But most of them are fairly well polished. They do have some bugs, but yeah, I'm sure that Cyberpunk's gonna be a huge game, so they probably just want a little bit more time to polish it.
I
which-
watched the trailer for the first time yesterday, and then it said
That was the first time.
Yep.
You got to go back and watch some of the gameplay trailers
said
and stuff. It looks
April,
sick.
and then I looked it up, and then
Yeah, it got
September,
pushed back.
and now
Now
you say
it's-
October.
November.
November?
I couldn't get new seasons of video games released because of the Black Lives Matters. That's what the messages I was seeing on my Xbox. I'm like,
Call of Duty.
For
yeah,
Call of Duty.
They took
For
a,
everything.
They took a stand.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I agree with Kevin. I don't think they had their shit ready. They threw up
Yeah,
the Black
I
Lives
think that
Matter
they just did that
movement
for
and
some-
then pushed it back.
We're hoping for some positive
but dude,
press
I
here.
don't think. You could be right, but at the same time, I think they just
Yeah.
did it because these
Could be.
people, everyone's pro. But it's like, dude,
I don't know.
what's that got to do with this?
Nickelodeon even had
I thought it
8
was funny as
minutes
hell though.
of 46
All the nerds
seconds.
crying on Reddit.
Nickelodeon
Fuck you guys.
had 8 minutes and 46 seconds of dead air for George Floyd.
That's cool. Yeah, that is cool.
Wait, who
What
did
were you
that?
fucking watching or something?
No, I just
did
heard
that?
that on the news.
Nickelodeon.
No, I heard that on the news.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
How about that, man?
I was not watching
Nickelodeon.
SpongeBob.
Gay.
All right, so they're gonna cancel everything, so it doesn't matter.
Cancel culture.
I mean, if you're offended by anything, it just goes away now.
Cancel culture
Cancel culture.
Paw Patrol's terrible.
is gay. I was listening to
Elmer
the last.
Fudd can't carry a gun anymore in the Looney Tunes.
So fucking.
It's
Who's
over.
watching the Looney Tunes anymore, though?
They're coming out with new Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
yeah,
outta
Yeah,
here.
they're already out, dude. Some of them are out.
Are your kids watching that?
HBO Max. No.
Who's gonna buy HBO Max?
No, it's free though, basically. If
Is
you,
it? Does it come with HBO?
If you, yeah. So do you have HBO?
We do, right, Kev?
Yeah, but it's I don't like the way they've implemented it at all because
It's stupid. It should just be called HBO.
basically now my
Go
I have
Now,
an HBO
everything.
Now app, right? But now my
Yeah,
HBO
there was
Now
HBO
app
Go,
is HBO
Now,
Max. But there's different content that HBO Max has if you subscribe to that, right? But now
No,
under
it shouldn't.
No, there's different tiers evidently because you need an HBO Max subscription. And now that I have an HBO Now rather than HBO Max, there's certain content listed under there. When I try to click it, it won't even play for me.
Oh,
now.
see, I have HBO. I have HBO through my cable provider, so I think I get.
Yes.
I get all of it.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably, but yeah, it's fucking stupid the
know.
way the app works now because it doesn't even tell you. It just it doesn't like separate. I wish I could press a button and say, "Don't show me any HBO."
I'm gonna
Max
be honest
content."
right now. There's too many streaming services.
Oh,
Yeah.
way too
There-
many.
there's too many. That's why, like I said, that's why PlayStation View got out, dude.
Yeah.
It's too watered
Disney
down.
fucked
Yeah.
up. Disney should not have made their own streaming service.
I don't mind it, but who's
should've
watching
been
CBS All Access? I like
I
Star
am.
Trek.
I am.
You really bought that? How
CBS,
much?
yeah.
How much is it per month?
For no commercials or with commercials?
No
With-
commercials.
No commercials, probably 10.
And then with? Do you know?
Probably 6 or 7.
What's on there?
What drew
Pretty
you to
much
it?
all CBS shows.
Like what? the-
Well, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of the new Hawaii Five-0. So they're. I like
What
that show.
a fucking
Dude, it's a good show. I like it.
I've never watched any
It's a
of
good
those.
show, but I'm saying
Is
they're all
it-
on there.
I'm not going to shoot you down for that. I love Star Trek, and like
Yeah.
Star Trek would draw me to that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we already have Hulu.
I know.
I have Disney Plus. We have Netflix. We have
And dude, Disney Plus is
what
trash.
else? do we
HBO.
have?
I'm sorry.
HBO.
Amazon.
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
Amazon Prime. Kevin has Amazon Prime.
There's too much.
There's too. It's way too much.
If you buy everything, it's more than a cable.
Dude,
Like,
I pay
cable
like-
doesn't even make any
I
sense
paid like
anymore.
$60 a month in subscription services.
Yeah, I pay.
I pay a lot more than that.
Yeah, you do. I pay like whatever for YouTube TV.
I pay
Which
for,
I like.
I pay for
Yeah.
I pay for Hulu.
You pay for Hulu.
The household. I pay for Spotify,
Yep.
which is streaming music. I pay
And
for
Prime.
I pay for Prime. I pay for HBO.
I
wait,
threw in the Disney Plus.
Is,
If anybody's enjoying that.
Oh, Al, you're a great guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Is Prime still 120 a year?
Yeah, 129 I think now.
Fucking Jeff Bezos.
And here's the thing though, I don't
Douche.
I don't even really use it. But Patrick's family uses it
Yeah,
more
my
than
wife
I.
buys. I have a Prime package. Show up here every day.
I don't buy shit on Amazon.
But now
Every day.
Sadly, I
Walmart and
do.
Target,
I hate
Walmart
it.
and Target are competing with them with like free 2-day delivery.
Yeah,
And you're
and
not
that's
going to
sick.
get like the Amazon Prime.
It is crazy how well
TV
Target
shows
does.
and shit, but
Target's awesome.
I'm actually not surprised.
I know that you don't like Target, but I like them. You feel good when you walk into a Target.
No, I know.
It's
listen,
clean,
it's- yeah, no,
organized.
no, I
It's a
agree.
nice
Like,
store.
no,
I'll take Target
is a
over
nice
Walmart
store.
any day.
Oh yeah,
Any day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Walmart just looks dirty. These are dirty people.
I'll tell you what, though, dude.
Dude, he's got so many good quotes. I just wish he wasn't president.
I'll tell you what, dude. The Walmart Chardon's nice, though, dude. It really is.
That's
The
what
Chardon Walmart is
Our
nice.
dad says, I think he says he goes to the Madison
He
one.
goes
right?
out to
Is that the
Madison.
same one?
I walked
No.
in there one
No.
time. I walked in there 2 weeks ago. I almost fell over.
You ever been in the Madison Walmart?
I have. It's nice too.
That's where our dad goes.
Dude,
Why do you think those two are nice?
I don't
Do
know.
not ask that question. not right now, Patrick. Do not.
No,
just
but dude,
asking.
no.
I don't know why.
I walked
Just
in
think
there,
about
dude.
it, people.
I don't know why.
I
Yeah.
walked in there 2 weeks ago. I almost fell over. They were actually dusting the shelves, dude. I've never seen that at a Walmart.
Holy shit, taking pride in your job no matter where it is.
I mean, they're making $8 an hour. I don't blame them, dude. Fuck it. I don't blame them.
I mean, I don't blame him either,
Yeah.
but
that's why
also,
like I hate when people go to a fast food joint and be like, oh, I didn't get the onions. Like, dude, that guy's making $8 an hour. You think he gives a fuck about your order? No. Take your shit. Be glad it's not filled with saliva or cum, and move the fuck on.
Man, you must hate me.
If you want somewhere, yeah, you send everything back.
I don't send anything back. I just complain about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, God,
Excuse me, this does not have the onions.
No, I don't do that.
No,
e-
but-
no, I don't
wait,
do that
though.
at all.
See, wait, though,
I
here's
take
the
my order
thing,
through the
so-
drive-through and I accept whatever
Wait,
the
though.
fuck it is.
See, Pat, but see, now that's where I'm going to argue with with you on that.
I'm paying for something. I should get it.
No, but wait, though. These people want $15 an hour, and they can't.
Maybe they would put a little more effort in if they got
Would
paid
they?
better.
I don't know. Would they?
I think that they would.
I don't think they would.
I don't know.
We-
I think if I made $8 an hour, I would fucking
Wait, but
fuck
Pat,
your
though,
food
Pat,
up.
what does $15 an hour turn into 2 years later? Oh, we want $20 an hour now.
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
know.
I mean, what's wrong
Listen,
with that, though?
No, but here's my problem, though. Fast food, let's be honest, dude.
Should not be a career.
No, if you're a manager, like a regional, whatever,
Yeah.
that's cool. But
Yeah.
listen, that's a career starter thing that you do when you're young. I mean, dude, if you're 45 years old making $8 an hour, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
You shouldn't own a
Like,
gun.
Your finances are in trouble.
Pat, if you were a dictator, I'd kill you so fast. I honestly would.
I'd be so insulated.
No, you
get
wouldn't.
to
I'd
me.
kill you.
I think that they don't have full control of their accounts, their faculties, so they probably can't buy a gun.
It's tough because I feel like anybody that works full time should not be poor.
I agree with that. If you work 40 hours a week and you're working a job, you should have enough. You should be able to get by on one
Yeah, you
job,
should be able to live.
no matter what your
And
job
that $15, $30,000 a year, you can't even live off of
is.
that.
Nobody can live off of that.
Yeah.
I completely
If
agree.
you
with
were-
It's fucked.
Cost of living is just so high, dude.
It's insane.
That's all it is.
In buying power is low. Like even with inflation, like if you look back, like $10.
Inflation is not I mean, I'm saying wages have not matched inflation.
Correct. Yeah, that
At
I
all.
guess that's what they call buying power. Like $10 could buy you a lot more
Than it does now.
than it does now, even taking an account of inflation.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know what to blame that on. I don't know what attributes to that, but it's fucked up.
I'll tell you what attributes to it. Billionaires and millionaires that just want to make more money for themselves, but don't want to give any. It's the 1%. It goes back to that.
But is it like the raising of prices and like keeping wages stagnant?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's because like the CEO makes $40 million
and
a-
shipping
a
jobs
year.
shipping jobs out of the country.
Yeah, the CEO makes $40 million a year, and the average employee makes $8 an hour.
Yeah, look at Jeff
He
Bezos.
doesn't
How
need
much does
$40
Jeff
million.
Bezos make
Yeah.
versus his employees? It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Oh,
I think the average Amazon employee makes like $28,000 a year.
It's ridiculous.
He makes that in a minute.
Yeah. And if you
But
work
you,
40 hours,
you can do that with any millionaire or billionaire.
Yeah.
I, mean,
You
I don't mean to, I don't mean to keep going back to this, but look at Trump. I tell you, how much do you think the people that work at his hotels make? Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah,
And
but
he's a billionaire.
I honestly wonder if he really. I wonder how much cash he actually has.
Not a
Not a
lot.
lot.
Not
I
a
don't
lot.
think he
Yeah.
does.
No,
No
he
way in
doesn't.
hell.
No, he's actually
He's a
terrible. He's a
terrible
terrible
businessman.
businessman.
But wait, though, even too, like even Bezos, like yeah, I know he's got a lot of money. Like he
It's
obviously
probably
does.
not liquid. Like, well, yeah.
But I'm saying there's no way he doesn't have over $100 billion in cash. There's no way.
No.
I don't know. In his different accounts, who knows?
But Donald Trump
Stocks,
is such a bad
maybe, probably
businessman. He's the
stocks.
only person that goes bankrupt on casinos. Casinos are literally just engineered to make money, and you go bankrupt
Wait,
on a
hold
casino.
on,
Yeah.
hold on. Atlantic City went down the shitter though. The whole city did. The whole city. Every casino there went broke. Every single one did. I'm just saying.
But also, I love how
He's had multiple bankruptcies.
I love it though that he's the president of the United States, but his clothes are made in China.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
No,
When
his ties are.
When David Letterman used to call him out on that,
I know, that's
when
so
he
funny.
came on his show, that was the best thing in the world. Where's this tie made, Donnie? Where's this hair blowing to, Don?
Yeah, Letterman was the best.
Oh man,
Good old Dave.
I know.
Dave.
Like I said,
Kev?
dude, Trump's fucking funny as hell. I just wish that he wasn't president.
What time we at?
We're pretty far in. This is a 2-hour episode.
Oh. All right. Let's wrap her up.
Yep, phone it in.
Well, thanks for listening to another week.
Thanks for being here, Al.
Yeah,
It was fun to be
stopping
back.
by.
Yeah, thanks for
I might be
contributing.
back next week if you'll have me.
Yeah, whenever.
Let me think here. Well, nothing really going on. I mean, we got golf back. right? Golf's going on.
I'm golfing tomorrow, by the way.
Are you?
Yes.
And then
You weren't invited, Pat. Fuck you.
I already got a foursome.
I have shit to do anyway.
I'm part of his foursome.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
We're hanging
right.
out.
You have fucking Navy SEAL training to do.
Yeah.
It's on the golf course.
So basically,
Uh,
golf and NASCAR are the only sports back
I'm
then.
gonna swim after your balls.
Is
when
NASCAR
they
this
go in
weekend?
the lake.
Talladega.
I thought they took do they take Mother's Day off or Father's Day? Obviously
They're
not Father's.
racing Sunday.
I wrap this shit up. Fuck
Okay,
Talladega.
Matt, say goodbye.
Later, guys.
Uncle Kev,
Bye.
our guest.
Thanks for having me, guys.
States rights. Okay, thanks for listening. Episode 20 in the books, y'all. Heaps out. Godspeed.